All right, guys. Let's lock in. Last session, we kicked things off going 100 miles an hour with the arrest of the other half of the Night Owls, Adenor Moonlight. After spending a little time in jail, having chats, going over most of what they've been up to the last month, they get separated and have separate private conversations with the counselor, who is, as his name would imply, the counselor to the High Warden. So a very important political figure. And Nora made a deal with the counselor. She has decided to sign both herself and Araphel and whoever they wish to bring in for a bit of a covert operation in investigating the Quintile family and their possible affiliation with the Songbird Cartel. The main goal being taking down the Songbird Cartel, which is what they were already doing anyways. Now they have a legal right to be doing so. Woo! And they're going to be spending the rest of the day or so doing all sorts of fun things, like signing papers and talking to people and sitting in meetings that could have been emails. But they have acquired a very interesting new ally and an interesting new job. Let's see if they end up actually bringing in the rest of the party on this endeavor. Arian spent his time trying to figure out a way to hopefully break them out of Beryl Keep should the need arise, having a conversation with Kamali,
who was surprisingly not a badass. I'm just saying. I am still pissed. I'm like, tats to the nines, but he's like, but yo, let's do what the law says, though. Let's not break any laws. Let's not even work outside of the law.
I'm not sure what about wants to join the Verdant Guard made you think he was a lawbreaker.
I know plenty of cop to be people who are like, yeah, I smoke pot all the time and not at all legally, and I don't intend to ever smoke pot legally because it's cheaper to buy it illegally. I'm probably going to work loopholes all my life and get my friends out of parking tickets because that's what being a cop is about. Or, that kind of cop, not let's not break the law kind of cop.
Well, the spirit behind that, well, we'll see. He could definitely get you out of prison for a misdemeanor. No. But the context
I was just surprised. Tats? Fake tats.
They all have tattoos.
Very nice tattoos. Is she out breaking the law constantly? And
if I saw a guy with tats all the way up to his neck, I would expect him to be at least smoking pot illegally.
He totally could be. He just doesn't want you to break his brother out of jail where he'd be on the run for the rest of his life.
I'm bitter. It's fine.
Eleanor took a little excursion out to the library to do what she does and researching some possible loopholes to get them out of it. And Valya went and touched base with each of their prospective allies in helping them get out of... You went and saw Vero Moonlight. Did you see someone else?
And her mother, and Allred.
That's what it was.
I just didn't see Saffield because she was in Parliament, and I decided, nah, I don't want to trouble myself with that.
Nah. Fair enough. Glad you didn't. That would have been a whole mess. and established what was possibly going to be done. Vero seemed quite content to let his daughter sit in Beryl Keep at least for a day or two. Maybe she might learn her lesson. Probably not. But attempting to talk him into not only getting Nora out, but also getting Araphel out, which he did not seem inclined to. But he does at least have his own family on his side, in his corner, with Safiel duking it out in Parliament, in trying to take names, make some connections. Yes. But now, it is morning. Valya, you received a summons last night from your father. The entire night, your meditation was very interrupted and sporadic. Not a whole lot of actual rest really happened. It probably took you an hour or two longer than what it usually does for you to feel fully rested for your day. Oh, shoot. I don't have my phone. I'm going to ask Jared to get it for me. So what is in Valya's head as your heels click, resounding through the Galestone halls of the Emerald Citadel as you make your way to your father's office?
Oh, great question. She definitely picked out an outfit this morning that was very refined and a little bit elegant. Yes, very professional. And may or may not have downed a shot of some alcohol first thing when she got up.
Okay. Roll me a Constitution save.
One shot
On an empty stomach?
I meant okay, whatever.
You're a lightweight.
That's totally, it's okay. 16.
It's okay.
You're fine. You're fine. It does its job in taking the edge off, calming your nerves just a little bit, but not too much. You still feel mostly sharp.
Okay. Definitely has a breath mint or something, freshen up her breath. Anyway, she's heading down to her father's office, and she's just thinking, is he gonna be pissed? What does he want right this time? Just checking in. Just her mind's reeling, doesn't really know at all. So she's just trying to make herself breathe and think calmly and rationally.
Calm thoughts.
Calm thoughts. Brr, brr.
So as you make your way through the Emerald Citadel, the covered breezeways, the green gabled roofs reflect the morning sun, washing everything in this faint green, yellow-tinged glow. You pass by the tree in the center courtyard, surrounded by rippling, babbling fountains. This marks about the halfway point between the intimidating front gates and the equally intimidating front door. The tension starts to build in your chest, the dread, not knowing what this is going to be, not knowing what mood awaits you. But roll me a perception check.
I just knocked my paper off the desk. That's pretty good. That's a 21. I rolled a natural 19.
As soon as you round the edges of the circular fountains, you see, standing on the other side, you see your father.
Oh, he's outside.
Taking in the view of the tree, watching as the enchanted sprays of water splash up, brushing against the trees, causing the branches to shiver and drop leaves. Oh. Hello, dear.
Good morning. How are you faring today?
You wouldn't believe the swaths of bootlickers I've been drowning in this week, my dear. Please walk with me.
How are you healing following all of that?
Quite well. It was unacceptable how that attempt progressed as far as it did. The Verdant Guard ought to be ashamed, not to mention the vigils. I'm becoming a bit irritated with the Verdant Guard as a whole, as of late.
For pure incompetence, or is there something else specific?
We'll say general, as of right now. He takes you a full turn around the fountain before starting towards where you know his office is to be, but definitely taking the long way around the scenic route. It is very beautiful. The Emerald Citadel is a walled district of the city, but it's got sort of a canopy cover of the massive trees that each estate built around. And the tree cover helps shield from the sun and lets little flickers of sunlight drift through. Midsummer, you're pretty thankful for the shade, keeps you out of the sun. But he does tend to take walks like this to think. He's quiet for a minute, a bit lost in thought, before he responds again. I believe it was the philosopher Nole that said flattery is a slow poison to the intellect. You know how rare it is in our line of work, dear, for people to just say what they mean.
That is a rare quality indeed, and often doesn't get people very far, so.
I'm glad you had time for me today.
Nothing was higher on my to-do list.
Even Vasily can be so closed off sometimes. But you do seem stressed, dear. I've heard your current assignment has been slow going. I'm sure your excursion to
Kaimo has greatly helped expedite this. I know my canary wouldn't jeopardize an assignment on personal whims.
As I clearly explained to Vasily, that this trip to Kaimel is indeed a large part in furthering my assignment and had its own merits, I can very well assure you. Successful in other ways.
I see. Would you care to explain to me how resecuring an asset that has been secure since we acquired it, how that precisely helped with your current assignment?
That was a side cause. The main one was gaining full access to the guild and therefore much more trust from the guild members themselves.
Full access. Elaborate.
They made it quite clear that if we succeeded on this mission, they would initiate us into the guild.
He cocks his head towards you. His gait falters a bit.
We. You said we.
Yes, the people I was traveling with. You think I did this by myself?
That is what you told Vasily.
Did I tell Vasily I was going by myself to Kaimel? Well, that was not my intent.
You did not tell her you were going with a group.
Oh.
And you made very clear efforts to distance yourself from the group and make it not known that you were there.
Well, I don't remember this, but I probably did. Oh, well, it was not my intention to mislead Vasily necessarily, but I didn't think they were important. They are merely there to ensure that the mission was done well, and so I could complete mine.
And I was told your drifter required significant repairs to his armor upon your return. Must have been quite the nasty attack. I've heard more are prone to getting attacked by bandits than by wildlife or elements. So I'm sure you must have had a good-sized group, at least 5 to 10.
Yeah, I think there were, at least... there were several in the caravan on the way there, and at least 5 or 6 on the way back, I believe. Fortunately, took care of the issue without any loss of limb or life. Glad to know that you're checking on the drifter's armor, though.
I do take special care for the ones closest to what I care about. However, his report did say that your group was only 4 strong.
4?
5, including himself.
Who would he not have been mentioning?
Eleanor, Ari, you, and Nora?
And then him, that's 5.
Yeah, I said 5, including himself.
Oh, I thought you said 4, including himself. I was like, 4? Hold on.
No, 5.
Okay,
5,
right.
including himself.
Yes. I said 5 or 6. I don't really keep track of the people who are not me sometimes. Forgive me, I suppose. But
I'm a selfish
Very-
creature.
well, they are of little consequence to me.
It's going to roll insight.
Okay, right on. Roll well, baby, roll well. Ooh. I rolled a 24.
Nice. Is it persuasion or deception?
Is it can it be a mix of both? I mean, the stats the same.
Well, okay. He got a 28.
What?
So you tell me what he reads.
Oh boy. He can tell that she kind of enjoys these people and they are useful. She's not necessarily tied to them yet, or like there's nothing, I don't know, there isn't a lot of like really like deep connection or like, oh, this is someone that she's really formed a deep bond with. You know, it's more just like she does, you know, these are people that she's enjoyed being around and have their uses.
Very well. I'm to understand you already requested an extension on this assignment.
It seems that because of perhaps the fact that they are not from Singorn or for some other reason, they keep their cards very close to their chest. I think you would really rather enjoy the matron of the family. She seems quite clever.
I have interacted with her at great lengths, and I can assure you I do not.
Well,
I have a respect. However, I do not like.
I suppose you cannot help but respect her. She is tenacious and good at what she does. It is not easy for people outside their family to get close to them.
And the way you are handling this, it is a experimental tactic, yes?
Yes, I thought that after, you know, so many years, it'd be nice to broaden the horizons and see what other plays we could have in the playbook, so to speak. I have an even crazier idea if you'd care to hear it, but we'll see if it's necessary.
I would.
Well, if things are still not progressing quite as quickly as we had hoped, I thought we might try another experimental play in that, I mean, I just so happened to be recently free of an engagement.
I'm aware.
It could come into play that maybe a potential long-term courtship could arise with one of the members of the family and therefore elicit a great deal of trust, I should hope. And influence, I would say, over the family.
This is a rather important question, dearest. Which one?
Do you have a preference?
Yes, but I would like to know your answer.
I really was jumping back and forth between the first one and the second. I hadn't made up my mind.
Which would be your preference? Seeing as how you've interacted with them at such great lengths, I'm sure you have a preference.
Wait, I want to see if I can insight him. I want to know what he's driving at because she's a little like, what?
Go for it.
I'm not going to roll well. He seems to have crazy stats over here. My goodness. But that's okay. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. Okay.
He better have crazy stats. You're his daughter.
He is
Fair.
you plus an extra century or two of experience.
I know. A 19? Nothing.
He got a natural 19 without his bonus.
Okay, well.
You can see there's just a little bit of he's not a particularly smiley or expressive person with his face.
Sure.
You can see just the faintest quirk of a smile at the corner of his mouth.
Well, the firstborn would probably make just he would be the most useful asset, I would suppose, but he's a firstborn, which does make it a bit more difficult for the long run of things, I suppose.
He would have to forfeit his title for the guild.
Which I don't think he's want to do. The secondborn would probably be... He probably would be willing to just because he's kind. And, well, we all know what kindness is.
That we do. That is the mark you have currently been working, correct?
Yes, and I will admit, they are all well trained to keep their mouths shut. And
so, what makes you think they would be willing to agree to such an arrangement if you have failed thus far?
I think one of the things they want more than anything is to be seen as a legitimate guild and climbing the power ladder, and I can help them do that. Even just having me around in a public fashion would do that alone.
While you were away, there have been developments. I am considering you pulling you off of this project.
I have not failed yet. Don't add one to my streak.
Given that you've already asked for multiple extensions, I would consider this a pending failure. You've never failed me before, dearest. It would be quite disappointing, I imagine.
And what good would it do to pull me from this assignment?
You experimented with a new tactic. It didn't work. It's quite all right. It happens to some people.
That did not answer the question.
Perhaps a more aggressive tactic is necessary. A tactic you are for some reason not willing to use. This must have been a challenging few months, is it now?
I suppose you're welcome to try. I just think that they will smell that kind of tactic coming a mile away. They haven't succeeded in seeing going this far for no reason.
Roll me persuasion.
I can't beat his stats, Aaron. Oh my gosh. It's fine. I dropped my dice, though. Where'd my other one go? Okay, so
You can try. You can try.
Oh, that's not bad. That's 25.
Do you truly wish to lock yourself into another engagement?
I didn't think it had to be for forever. I mean,
how do you think that would look on our family? 2 failed engagements in the matter of a decade. Depending on how long you let this one last. If you were to accept this engagement, I would expect you to see it through.
and how would that affect your plans?
You do such great things for our city, Valya. Most of my day is spent sifting through the ranks, making sure the city doesn't collapse in on itself. But you, he looks down at you. You are building its future, brick by subtle brick. You needn't worry about my plans, only about your own moves.
Only about my own what?
Only your own moves.
As long as they fall in place with yours, correct?
It is awfully bold of you to assume that I don't anticipate what you're going to do. How do you know this was not already part of my plan?
That would make it would make quite a lot of sense. But I suppose I wouldn't be that surprised. You're the counselor for a reason. And coming from me, you know that's not just bootlicking.
Valya, when you take decisive action, you get to watch the landscape shift around you. It's a beautiful thing. Seeing your own conviction reflected in the world's chaos. You have a chance at something big. You have a chance that no elfin Singorn has ever seen.
And how do I make sure I take full advantage of that chance?
By, as I said, taking decisive action. I did not get to where I am with cautious tactics. By caring about the feelings of kind people. People in our position, Valya, do not have such luxuries. as we are required to make this world better for those kind people.
And are we really making it better for them? It's hard to see exactly what we're doing when all I have are bits and pieces. I just want to be guaranteed that what I'm doing is worthwhile. That's all.
One can feel the true weight of their convictions only when the path is steep and the footing is uncertain. It is akin to testing a fine blade. You don't keep it in its sheath, you strike. You know I prefer a surgical cut over a blunt club. And you are supposed to be my sharpest blade. It is quite difficult for a surgeon to remove a bullet when his scalpel doesn't trust him.
Forgive me. I am tired after quite a long journey and just need a little time back in Singorn to really appreciate what we have going on here. Kaimel's a madhouse, in case you haven't been in a while.
I know you and your drifter do have a fondness for travel. I have a hard time imagining Kaimel travel there to be enjoyed.
No, not very. But it's still an adventure, I suppose.
Valya, might I be frank with you for a moment?
I would be hurt if you weren't.
There are whispers in the market that some of the old guard are growing complacent. You know how little patience I have for complacency. I do believe we are due for some change. I'm giving you prior notice. I may require some assistance from you on this.
Meaning you're going to have me retrain a drifter after all these years? I've just got used to this one.
I think you misunderstand my meaning. By the old guard, I mean the elder nobles, the...
Oh, yes, those... Sorry, you were complaining about the Verdant Guard earlier, and so I thought we were back.
Understandable.
Yes, the old nobles, them too, quite complacent, yes. You need help shaking things up a bit? Bringing in fresh blood, perhaps?
Possibly. Would you be willing to give up your current assignment in exchange for a new one?
Can I ask what this new assignment would be before jumping ship?
Hopefully, turning over some of the old guard. and getting rid of a small infection that seems to have set in.
It does seem like a worthwhile cause. Might I have a day or two to think over this? I really hate to give up on something I've put so much effort into.
Given your actions, I truly find it hard to believe you are truly invested in this assignment. If the drow is not your cup of tea, perhaps we get you a fresh drink. I have another operative chomping at the bit.
Can I have an answer to you by the morning?
Very well. A small disclaimer. Should you accept this, you would still have interaction on a minor scale with the Duna family.
Well, I know you're not seeking to take out the Duna family. They're not quite been around long enough to be old blood.
No, rather they are a bit of new blood. The eldest. You know what I like to say about people who act. People who act are useful. While I don't think he is marriage material for my daughter, he's certainly not useless.
No, I can assure you he's not. Well, this has been enlightening, as always.
It has.
I am glad to see that you are healing just fine. It was quite a scare. Did you ever learn anything about who was behind that attack?
You needn't worry yourself with such things. It was a fluke at best. A minor players.
I want to try inciting. I know I'm not gonna roll well enough, but I want to try insight checking him one more time.
He could roll low. You never know.
Could, and I could roll really high, but we'll see. That's not that great again. 17.
What were you looking for in this?
He wants to see if it is minor players or if there really is something more to it. I don't know. It seemed like it could be a big deal or important.
You see, his expression is faintly amused, disdainful. Minor issues at best.
Then I'm sure you have it well in hand.
It is as you said. I am the counselor for a reason.
Well, I'm sure you have a very busy day ahead of you, full of many people waiting for your time and attention.
Indeed. Speaking of interactions, I am a bit concerned with your social circle. I've hardly seen you socialize outside the emissaries, let alone have a social interaction with another noble of your standing.
Oh, God.
I know you don't have a particular love for the people, but take it from me, it would do you well to be a bit friendlier.
Right. Oh, go ahead.
Preferably with someone decent.
Duly noted. I made my rounds at the Zenith Ball, but...
You certainly did.
I'm sorry I danced with one person of ill repute. The rest were totally very high-standing people that I conversed with.
You know, I don't know if I have a complaint about that, actually. It took a bit of attention away from the engagement. I'm still upset about that, by the way.
I'm sure you are, but I have to live with my own decisions, don't I? And I don't think I was ready for that, so... No matter, I'm sure you had that already accounted into your plans as well, so no need to fret.
You assumed correctly, dear. The next assignment will start in a week, should you choose to accept.
Very well.
I believe it would be a bit more exciting.
Oh, don't worry. I'm quite excited in every aspect of my life, but I do appreciate that. Well, I will do my due diligence and make some social calls, and you will have an answer by tomorrow.
Very well. Before you go, you've interacted with the eldest Duna, Araphel, significantly?
Enough, I would say, to get a feeling for his personality and...
What do you make of him?
I believe he is very committed to his family and his well-being of his guild. He seems to be both rather intelligent to a degree and not a bad swordsman either, I believe. And has a bit of a mind for the political games, it seems.
You failed to note the most important category, dear. Weaknesses.
Ah, yes. Weaknesses.
I'm just curious to see if I was able to gather more in 5 minutes with him than you have over months. Gauging your progress, really.
Well, his love for his family, I would say, endangers on weakness, for sure. He has a dear friend that he would also do anything for, I believe.
A dear friend.
Goes by the name of Nora or something.
I know who you refer to. It seems you still have a bit left to learn, my dear.
And that is why I'm under your tutelage.
You can save the flattery or the ceiling.
Even though it was a cheeky little jab, I do apologize. That was unladylike of me.
No, it was quite ladylike of you, and I hated it.
I'm just who you made me. So really, you can't fault me for that.
'Tis true. Hurry along with that decision. I'm growing impatient already.
Well then, I bid you adieu, and I hope the rest of your day is not quite so taxing as you fear.
And he gives you a wave as he keeps on towards his office. I'm assuming you go the other way?
Yes, with her eye twitching as soon as you turn around.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
What?
Very good, very good. Eleanor.
Yes.
You had mentioned wanting to make a visit to Eldarian.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Do you recall what it was for?
Nope.
I'll give you a second to see if you want to come up with the reason yourself. I could just tell you.
What does he know? Does he know anything? Is he on the council? I think he's on the council now. Yeah, that's probably what I want to talk to him about.
Yes. The Quarter Orcish barkeep Genevieve let it slip that Eldarian accepted the seat on the Mithril Fellowship Council.
Mm-hmm.
He had not cared to mention that to you.
Yes, that's right.
So,
We'll have a word, he and I.
after your evening with the library, you headed back to reconvene with the group at the Whispers Hold to discuss your findings and future plans. And while you were regrouping, word came from Beryl Keep that Nora and Araphel have both been conditionally released. There is supposedly some sort of deal, a plea deal that was made in exchange for their freedom. You're assuming. Ain't no way they're getting off that easy. So you're assuming some sort of deal was made. But with that off your plate, you can kind of breathe a sigh of relief that you're not going to have to hit the books again. You're not going to have to study to find loopholes. You can dedicate your intellect to something more worthwhile.
Yeah.
Perhaps a book on history, and then you remember catching Genevieve out of the corner of your eye as you were about to leave the Whispers Hold to head off to your study. She catches out of the corner of your eye, and you swear she shrinks down about half a foot. She's a very tall woman, like you. You swear she shrinks down about half a foot when she catches you looking at her, a bit sheepish, and scurries along about her business. And you remember what she said about Eldarian joining the council. We've been trying to get him to join that council for years. Which in elven terms is not all that long, but it's still pretty long. It's still a while.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't even tell me. Wow, look at things.
But in all fairness, the only reason you had wanted him to join was so you could have possibly some more access to promotions, to get yourself access to the restricted libraries in the archives. But it was a lot of responsibility for him to take on. He's not exactly leadership material, but the Fellowship has very few engineers like him. You're more of a traditional smith, designing and honing blades. His purview is more arcane, mechanical, constructing a little bit more intricate of creations. And that breed is a little bit rarer than applicants to the smithing program. So you're gathering that's probably why he was offered a seat on the council. They don't have many. Did Nathan just shut the light off?
I don't know. I was looking at that. I was like, did you just turn the lights off on her? Or did her light flat? Like, did it, oh.
That is so funny.
This man.
He did turn the light off on you?
Yes, I'm also going to complain about this. He makes me an avocado salad, which is so nice, but he cuts it up in chunks. And so I just have chunks of avocado in the salad instead of like creamy avocado.
How it works.
Tossed into the
You have
salad.
to
Anyway, I'm
massage
like,
it,
Nathan,
Nathan.
and he's like, it's the same difference. You eat it together. I'm like, no, it's
No.
not.
That is not
Anyway.
an acceptable way to eat
He
kale.
chooses unripe avocados because sometimes he's like, well, I couldn't do it because they were too hard. I was like, if they
Then
were
why
too
would you
hard,
eat it?
why would you put it in the salad? And he's like, those are the only avocados we have. I'm like, then tell me we can't do the salad right now. Anyway, this men. Anyway, continue.
Men in general. Speaking of men, Eldarian. Where was I? Responsibility, not cut out for it. Right. As an engineer, he has a little bit easier of a time rising through the ranks. There's a bit less competition in his program. He's still brilliant, a brilliant smith, but there's just a little bit less competition politically in his department. So despite your urging, he never wanted to do that. So as you're heading to meet Eldarian to accost him and demand your explanation, what's going through Eleanor's head?
She was just like, man, all this work I put in just for him to like do this while I'm gone, not even tell me. This could be a moment of celebration. This could have been cool. And like, wow.
This is pretty messed up.
He totally broke the friend code. Not cool.
The bro code,
Yeah.
not the bro code. So
This is like the guy that you at law school, like you guys promised to work at the same law school together, and then he comes in, takes the internship you wanted, and doesn't even tell the boss about you or drop names or anything. He's just like, yeah, you'll figure something out, I'm sure.
Yep.
Oh, crazy.
So, roll me an investigation check in tracking him down. And also roll me a d6. Why in
No, that's
the world
not.
are we mowing our lawn at 8 p.m.?
Well, you know.
Crazy.
It's dark.
Oh, that's literally horrible. Actually, did I already use my point of inspiration?
Do not, Eleanor, do not use your inspiration for this. It's not that important. Inspiration, she is literally the anti-Nathan.
Anti-Nathan. Nathan will
Why?
never use it, even in important moments.
Like, Nathan's making
I haven't used it yet. It's so my roll is bad though. Both of them are bad.
Okay, I'm telling you, it's not that serious. It's just gonna take you a little bit longer to find him.
Oh, okay.
Like, the stakes in this are so unbelievably low.
Yeah, I guess I'll say that.
For like,
I rolled a 2 for both.
Something that you need to hit, some attack that you really need to hit, or like a medicine check that you're trying to stabilize someone, or they're gonna die, or like an incredibly
you really want to have.
Yeah, or like a history check at a really important moment where it's really important that you know the lore on this thing.
Fine.
You're just looking for Eldarian. It's fine.
Or even
my investigation,
like payoff for a joke, I would understand.
Oh yes, the payoff for a joke is also a great use of inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you rolled 2s on both?
Yeah, but with the 1, then it's a 3 for the D20 and a 2 for the D6.
Beautiful.
It's so bad. That's why I was just like, that ain't right.
It's
Wait, do I have inspiration I can use? Do I have an unreusable resource I could burn for this moment?
I do because
it's not that deep.
I didn't use my point last session because there was nothing to use it on.
Mm-hmm. That's true, but it doesn't go away.
I guess it's just stored up for something good.
Just something a little bit better.
So you rolled a 3 on investigation?
Yeah.
You wander back to your dorm and you're not able to find him around there or in any of the common area gardens. So you head on over to the forges and studies, and you're looking around trying to see what corner of the fellowship is he hiding in, because he tends to hide in weird places. Before you are able to find him, you do hear a grating voice come from behind you. Also, it's been a month.
Excuse me, where's this person? I turn around, who do I see?
It would be Guildmaster Morwen Chandara.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh no, she's out on work.
Her. Oh, Guildmaster. How lovely to see you this fine day. Or evening, perhaps.
Is it now?
Why, of course. And you say it's been a month, huh? Yeah, it's
a month.
Large fellowship.
And one smith in particular who is always behind quota.
Oh, behind.
No. I always catch up when I'm here. I'm rarely consistently behind. This is only temporary. You know, I've always excelled at my position.
Indeed. She steps towards you, closing the gap. You see she's got this clipboard in her hands, not her work clothes, She's not in any smithing gear at the moment. It's more of roll me an insight check, actually.
Hopefully it'll be better than the other thing. With my insight anyway. +0. Man. It's a -1. That's not fair.
Okay.
Honestly, it tracks that Eleanor would not pick up on this. She looks like she's dressed kind of nice. It's a pale blue. That's about all Eleanor would really notice about it. Clipboard, blue dress, not her smithing gear.
She's probably like a queen or something secretly, and you're not noticing this.
Oh, I'll just be like, "Oh, are you going to an event?"
Do not deflect from the task at hand, Alfson.
I mean, it's after hours, Guildmaster.
It is the middle of the work day.
Well, I
mean, it's pretty much closing time, right? We've been open for 2 hours.
Have you been on the cider?
No, of course not. The point is,
roll insight. Roll me persuasion.
It's not fair.
What did you roll?
2 dice out. Oh my gosh.
What did you roll?
This is right, and nat 1 again.
For a total of?
For a total of 4. This isn't fair.
Okay. That's tricky because it was a nat 1, but you.
Oh wait! No, it's not a 1. Never mind. It's a 7. It looked like a 1.
Oh, thank goodness.
I swear, half of Karen's nat 1s will have been 7s. And she just mentioned it.
I thought that was a 1 though.
Okay.
So that's
8?
a 1. So 1.
So +3, right?
Yeah, 8. That's a little better. Not great, but it's better.
Well, she rolled very low. So she gives you an appraising look, but a stiff nod. You know, Alfsol, if you spent half as much time on your real work as you did meandering through the libraries, or gods know whatever it is you're up to with Eldarian half the time, you could make a brilliant smith.
Well, Guildmaster, I have not been spending my time just meandering through libraries. I've actually...
No, mercenary work. That is what I have been told. Mercenary work. A smith from a noble line such as yours doing mercenary work.
I happen to be an excellent and
Yes.
skilled fighter, and you know it. And if my services are requested and desirable, I'm perfectly within my rights to lend them.
Your skills are desirable at your place of employment.
Yes, well, Guildmaster, as long as I keep up with my quota, I don't think there should be any problem with me working for an occasional side job, you know. And I am here in town for a bit, and I will quickly work to go above and beyond my quota for this month.
Not that she has a day job trope, but this is hilarious.
She steps up very close into your space. She's a bit shorter than you, so she has to look up, but she has the air of towering over you. You don't know how this small of a woman can be so intimidating. She has very, very cold eyes and a steely expression as she leans into your space. You nobles think that you can come and go as you please, like a bloody house cat. A terrible example for the rest of our smiths. And a disgrace to your house.
Well, Guildmaster, I guess on that point we can agree to disagree.
I suppose your studies are going about as well as your work has.
Actually, my studies are going quite well. Thank you.
Those aren't the studies I was referring to, Absol.
Well, what exactly are you referring to then?
Does she know about your knife?
What is she referring to?
You know that she has also taken steps in search of this relic that you search for.
Don't you remember? She hired a private eye.
Oh!
I pretended
The
to be
only premise that you gave me for this NPC is that she is
right.
also looking for the relic.
That's
your only rival.
Wait, does she
Why
know?
is she looking for this relic though?
Taryn, why do I know this and you don't?
I forgot. I know she's looking for it, but does she know that I'm looking for it?
Yes, she knows that you're looking for it.
Darn!
That's the whole point of a rivalry, is that you know your rivals.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, but I didn't. I thought she was like. I thought I was like doing my work on the DL.
Not DL enough, apparently.
Not DLing enough.
She goes into the blacksmithy and you're not there.
What
else is she gonna
assume that you're
assume?
doing?
Okay, well on that point, I'll just say,
No.
oh,
I'm looking for it.
I know what you're referring to, and all I have to say,
Good. I was worried you were a bit.
of course not. I'm fully within the rights of recovering my family's inheritance and possession.
I wish you luck.
I don't even know why you want it so badly.
I'm afraid that is my business and none of yours.
Yes, well, it's not yours, and you know it.
Get back to work, Alfso. I'll see that you are up with quota in 2 weeks.
Yes, of course, Guildmaster. I will fulfill my duty as is required of me. I wish you a good day.
She turns very sharply. I will have the day I wish.
Well,
And sharply stalks away.
I'll just be like, I never heard anyone wish they had a bad one.
You hear, actually, no, you hear a slight scoff of exasperation as she continues away from you.
Darn, Morwen.
I love how Eleanor's low rolls on looking for someone specific has consistently led to Erin thinking, who is the worst person she could run into at this moment?
Yeah.
Leading to some of the best Eleanor interactions we've had.
Yeah.
Love. Hey, you hate her for a reason.
She is. She is such a prick, man.
What?
It takes you a good 30 minutes to an hour of searching every nook and cranny of the Mithril Fellowship, and you eventually find him lingering outside the council offices, which makes a lot of sense. It hadn't occurred to you to search for him there, but when you see him there, situated in this polished, mithril-lined corridor, the offices have these large arched windows that allow the council members to commune with nature while conducting their affairs. You can poke your head in several elaborate wooden desks and bookshelves, each filled with ancient tomes and scrolls. Along the polished mithril floors, you see a hazy reflection of yourself that's a bit jumbled by carvings filled with the history of the Fellowship. And of course, he's sitting in the hallway, just scribbling down in a notebook in the middle of the hallway. Well, leaned against the edge, but in the middle of the hallway. Shouldn't he have an office by now? But no, he's sitting in the hallway.
Interesting. Well, Eldarian.
Kind of starts. He seems like he was very, very lost in thought, and you can kind of peek over his notebook and see he was in the middle of some sketching down some rough. You're assuming very rough draft of something that you can't quite tell what it is exactly, but it just might also be that he sucks at drawing. Which he does. Oh, hey Ellie, I've missed you. You've been gone for a month.
Yes,
You didn't mention you'd be gone for a month. It's quite a long time to be gone.
Well, it was unexpected.
Right.
I've heard that you have some news for me.
I do have some news for you. What news are you referring? Where did you hear? I was going to tell you.
Oh, but you so conveniently didn't.
You were gone for a month. I had planned to get to it before then.
Right, but you didn't.
But you were gone for a month.
Uh-huh. And when did this happen exactly? Was it before or after I left?
It was about a month and a week.
Oh, so you knew before I left and you did not tell me.
Things were all still, there was paperwork, there was meetings, etc. It was a whole lot
We literally roomed together. It could have been as easy as saying, oh, Eleanor, I have a conversation. Oh, Eldarian, what would you like to talk about? I have a seat on the Fellowship Council. Oh, how lovely. Let's go out.
was still going through.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I worked for years and years for you to get this position, and you did not even think to tell me. And worst of all, I just ran into a lovely guildmaster, Morwen, who has such a attitude. I don't know what's, stuck up her butt, but, Who do you
think I'm hiding from?
Well, she found me.
That sounds like a you problem and not much to do with the... It shouldn't stop you from deflecting yourself on why you're angry at me. I don't know why I do that.
Yeah, because you took this position. You knew how hard I wanted and pushed for you to do this, and you didn't even tell me.
They turned her away because of her lack of citizenship. But what they really meant was her lack of pure elven blood. I had to do something.
Who are we talking about right now?
Genevieve.
Pure bloods?
Genevieve.
She was trying to join the fellowship.
You've been involved with the guild for how long? And you've never had a conversation with this woman? She's a smith.
I know she is. I saw her working at the tavern.
She came to Singorn. Her mother's from Singorn. She came to Singorn to join the Mithril Fellowship. They had heard that things were getting more progressive and free-thinking here, but not progressive enough. They still wouldn't take her without... Well, for a non-citizen to get into the Fellowship, there's a lot more hoops to jump through. She needed...
So you got this position to help your girlfriend?
On paper, according to the Fellowship, if you could keep it down, she and I are not affiliated like that. She needed someone on the council to recommend her, and she'll need an exemplar willing to take her in, which is why I wanted to talk to you about it and why I was nervous to talk to you about it.
I'm sorry, what?
For Karen, an exemplar would be a smith who
No,
takes
I mean, like,
apprentice.
he wants me to take her in. That's what I'm saying. What about?
Yes, an exemplar is an established smith that agrees to vouch for the training and quota of a apprentice.
And what makes you think that I will do that?
Well, okay, my interest in smithing is more theoretical. He kind of gestures at the notebook. It's more on the engineering side. What Jen's into is more of your speed.
Right. I already have problems enough with the guildmaster. You want... This is going to put even more problems on my plate.
Please, Ellie, she's a fine smith and brilliant and cultured. She's traveled the world. I wager you'd learn as much from her as she would from you.
Perhaps. Has she attended one of your book clubs you've been holding?
Book club? I don't have a
Book clubs? You've been hosting book clubs in our room?
I don't have a book club.
You don't. Interesting.
Why does it sound like you're threatening me? Is that a contingency of you agreeing to do this? As I start a book club? I read plenty.
No, it's just interesting. I guess I should have to ask them about that later.
Imagine if that were the contingency, though.
No, I guess you don't have a book club.
What has that got to do with... Will you take her on? I understand it's a bit of a tenuous situation with mine and hers.
Perhaps I will if you answer me this.
Sure.
What were you doing in my room about? Wait, how long was it ago since we seen the book club?
I think like about 2 weeks, because that was the night before you guys left.
What were you doing in my room 2 weeks ago? Weren't you and some girl having a book club?
Ellie, I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. I barely remember what I ate for breakfast.
Really?
On what I was doing 2 weeks ago. Also, I don't have a book club. Why are you so fixated on this book club thing? Who told you this?
I thought you were suddenly becoming a lot more serious and taking yourself more seriously, but I see.
What's taking myself more seriously than joining the council?
You're only joining the council to help you have a girlfriend, and now you want me to take her in.
Ollie, even if she and I come to nothing, don't you agree she deserves a chance?
Yes, she deserves a chance. I just don't know why it has to be at my expense.
I overreached. Forgive me, Eleanor.
No, I didn't say I wouldn't, Eldarian. I'll have to consider it.
You're just going to guilt trip me and hold this over my head for the next 20 years.
No, I'm not going to hold it into the head. I just am really
30 years.
About why I was told you were having a book club when you obviously weren't.
Why are you so fixated on this book club thing, and why is it more important than the task at hand?
Well, because you know, have you stayed on your side of the room?
Yes.
And the line is still in place?
Perfectly.
Well, hopefully your book club didn't cross my line.
Still just a blatant confusion.
He's an idiot.
I'm getting out all my low rolls on this guy.
Okay.
I love it. The dice tell a
That's
truth
that.
that is.
I'm very, very disappointed into you, Eldarian, for two things. You've just been keeping secrets from me all around.
Since when do you care about my love life?
Oh, so now we're getting somewhere. Mm-hmm.
No, you can't say that. We are in the middle of the fellowship.
No one can hear me.
You are incredibly loud.
I am not that loud. I think you're highly exaggerating. The point is, what do you think Mother will think of... Well, anyways, what do you think Mother will think if she hears that I become a, what was it?
Exemplar?
What do you think Mother will think if I become an exemplar for Genevieve?
She would be notably upset.
Exactly.
Which I think is a bit of a bargaining chip. I think that's a pro in the pro-con list of you doing this. Isn't that a pro?
It could be, but what about Morwen? You know the whole reason why
Being an exemplar would raise your status. And Genevieve could help you towards your quota.
You could have her do your work for you.
You could have your intern do all of your work for you.
That's a fair point. I do have other
You're
business.
gonna have your illegal
And that-
immigrant do
that
all
is
your
so-
work, and
that
then claim it for your own, so that she can
She's
get
not
a job
an
here.
illegal. She's not an illegal immigrant. She's just not a citizen.
Uh-huh.
That's a good point, actually. That insufferable Morwen says I have 2 weeks to get caught up on my quota, and quite honestly, I have other things.
There's no way that you could do that all on your own.
Well, actually, you know I could. You know I could.
Sure, if you don't sleep for the next week.
It's possible, but
And I think you have other things to do, Miss Eleanor Alvesole.
yes. Well, how good is her work? Is it really up to my standards? Call her here at about, it's about midday now. Have her come to me in about 1 or 2 hours.
Show you her portfolio.
Yes, and I want to see her work. And if it's up to my standards, then I'll consider being her exemplar. And if not, well, then it's a no deal.
Looks pretty good, but I couldn't pass it off as my own.
Okay. Right, I can do that, and she can, I trust. Of course, would just be a trainee. Her work might not be completely up to par with yours, as you are one of better smiths. But I guarantee you, she's finer than any of the current trainees.
Well, I hope so, because I bet you that Morwen will probably be looking at the quality of my work even more closely than she already does and find something to nitpick about it.
Exactly, and if it's done by your trainee, you'd have a lot more lenience on the quality of your work, especially with a new trainee. You'd be doing mostly teaching and less actual smithing yourself in the beginning stages, so it would technically be fine. I think this would all work out beautifully, Ellie.
Well, if you say so. I just can't believe you didn't tell me.
Which bit? The bit about that I was seeing her, or the bit about that I was taking her to the ball, or the bit about...
All of it, Eldarian. I thought we were closer than that. I see your interests lie elsewhere. Anyways, I'm going to...
It's not like that, Ellie.
Yes, it is. Clearly, I'm being replaced by Genevieve.
You're not being replaced.
Yes, I am. I see all our years of camaraderie
Brother,
coming.
Eleanor, I'm your brother.
Right. Until Genevieve takes up more of your attention. I see how it is now.
You're not around half the time.
I have hard work to do. And I see you have work to do as well. So, you can send Genevieve to me whenever you like. I'll be around the fellowship, probably in my Smith place.
Promise you won't. No, promise you'll attempt to be slightly friendly.
I've been friendly with her. I literally just talked with her this morning. She's the whole reason I know about you.
Well, you and she have quite a bit in common, and one of those things would be lack of tact.
She has tact. Yes, she does. I think you do wrong to mark that against her favor, Eldari.
I care for her dearly, but she is not exactly cut out for society.
No, I'll give you that. She is not. But perhaps under the guidance of my hand,
You, yes, an exemplar.
we could make her presentable. Actually, there was someone I wanted to speak with. Else, other than you.
That sounds like not a me problem.
No, I was just thinking out loud. But anyways.
Yes, I will. And he actually pushes himself up and snaps his notebook shut. I will go discuss with her now that you are very excited about.
I will keep it temper it, Eldarian. I don't raise her hopes. It all depends on.
Her hopes are going to be so high, and you better not disappoint her.
You cannot try to manipulate me that way. It won't.
I think I am. And he continues walking further away.
I'll just shake my head and be on my way.
Okay. Was there anything else that you were doing? Or think about if you were going to talk to somebody else.
Oh, wasn't I supposed to like talk to this Kamali? Where's Kamali? Have I?
Oh,
Yeah.
you certainly can talk to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, where is he? I
Uh,
think I'm gonna find him since I told him that there's like an hour and a half between when Genevieve comes. So
okay. I'd say he is probably, it's midday, so he's probably not at the Red House. He's probably at the Guild,
ow.
which is funny because you end up kind of following Eldarian to the Whisper's Hold, kind of just, he's a good ways ahead of you, so if you wanted to jog and catch up to him, you could, hypothetically.
I probably will just to
Okay.
like give him more of a hard time. Be like, oh, hey, I see we're going the same way.
Why are you heading to the Guild?
I have business there, same as you. But you're on my business. I have on my own business.
What business do you have at the Guild?
None of your business. We don't talk, remember?
For the Corellin's sake, Ellie, this was one thing.
More like 2, 3.
I didn't think you'd be approving of her.
Well, you're right, but
Proving my point.
not proving my point.
This is why I didn't tell you about her.
Whatever. You know, it's not like Mother. I'm not that bad. I just don't understand why you couldn't find
Mother has warmed up to her.
Wait, really?
Yes, haven't you heard? She's the new avant-garde socialite.
You brought her around Mother?
Yes, the Zenith Ball? Eleanor,
I know
you would lose your head if it were.
I know she was at the Zenith Ball, but Mother wasn't very happy to have her there. I mean, we kind of persuaded her it was okay, but you know.
And she since come around.
She's been around more. What does Father think?
What does Father think? What about Father?
I think Father's happy that I'm happy, and I'm not the title holder, so it doesn't matter who I have interest in. Perks of being untitled.
Perks of being... Never mind, I guess that's mean.
No,
Anyway.
no, say it. Howard.
What? I was just going to say perks of being an orphan.
That was low blow even for you, Ellie.
Let's just keep going. Hey, sometimes you have to smile at the pain.
Rough.
It's why I'm always smiling around you.
Pardon me.
Anyways, I have business to attend to. And he kind of scurries up the steps.
And I'll mumble under my breath, so do I.
And you do actually, along the side of the house, you do see, conveniently enough, there's a couple figures that you're assuming are a few of the boys. And as you get closer, you see they seem to be sparring. And as you make your way over, you kind of lean on the fence to take in what exactly is going on. You see Kamali with his signature blindfold on. You also see Mohandas with a similar blindfold on. And you can see Kamali's kind of circling around him and throwing in random jabs that Mohandas is not blocking. Well, actually, let's see if he's blocking it. He's doing surprisingly well. With the blindfold up, Kamali's throwing out jabs, circling around him, and Mohandas seems to be like trying to spin and block and throw a response. And it's just kind of the same exercise over and over. Kamali going to a different angle, throwing a punch, letting him block it, and getting a response in. He seems to be dodging very, very well, but he's not landing quite every punch. And you can hear just like the small grunts of pain when he can't quite block it, and Kamali's laugh when he can't quite get it. You see him stop the punches, and Mohandas is still like ready, waiting for the punch, hands up, kind of turning and spinning, but Kamali is no longer in his radius. He kind of perked up and headed towards where you are.
Ah. How can he see me if he's blind?
That's a great question.
What's going on, Sting? You don't usually come see me here.
Oh. Well, thought I'd stop by, see how things are going with you. I mean, I'll work here.
Just to check on me? For why?
I don't know. I don't have that many friends.
You know, I don't either. That's about par for the course, though, ain't it?
Yeah, that's true. I see you're keeping your brother, your unalived brother, on his toes.
See, I was under the impression he was alive now.
Well, ex-unalived brother.
Unalived.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to teach him to block hits. So maybe he doesn't get unalived again, preferably.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, but if you were there, you would not have gotten unalived.
You can see Mohandas off like a couple of feet, like finally pull the blindfold off and see him over there talking to you, and he just kind of throws his hands up, tosses the blindfold in his general direction, and stalks off to the armory. He does give you a little wave.
I'll wave back.
Kind of shakes his head as he's walking away.
So, what have you been up to?
You're asking about just like my life, like what I've been doing.
Not breaking the law.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
He's gonna roll an insight check. You've never asked him about how his day went.
Now I am. It's a new day.
Go ahead and roll me. Persuasion?
Is it that or is it?
Yeah, persuasion. We'll go with persuasion.
Okay. 14.
14. What's the kind of vibe Eleanor's giving off, like body language wise?
Oh, just like friendly, like she just wants to see how he is.
Like she just genuinely is asking about his day?
Yeah, because, you know, she's like, oh, I haven't seen him in a while. And she's like, oh, Darren doesn't want to talk to me. I guess I gotta go find someone else to talk to.
Oh, yeah, you wanna walk?
Oh, yeah, sure. I've got time. I've got time to kill.
All right. How about there's a bakery in the Tarnwood that just opened up that I've been wanting to try. You wanna hit it up?
Yeah. They've got good pastries there.
Presumably.
All right. Well,
I can't make any guarantees because
and maybe
been there.
probably a good blueberry muffin.
I've never been, so I can't make any guarantees.
Well, I'm always up to an adventure.
All right. Let's go. He kind of he'd been using a bow staff to kind of smack at Mohandas, and he kind of just tosses it and hops the fence and walks along with you. You're currently on the south side of the city, so making your way a little bit towards the center of the city, towards the Lake Windless. The bakery he's talking about is a little bit further than what you expected. You actually have to he'd leave it up to you. You can either walk around or you can take the ferry across the middle of the Lake Windless.
I'll say walk around because I want some exercise
Right on.
and more time to talk.
Do you say that?
Hmm?
Do you say that to him?
Yeah, I'll say, well, why don't we just walk? Give us more of a chance to catch up along the way.
Right, yeah. Sure, yeah. Long way it is. So how was Kaimo?
Well, kind of crazy. Assassinations, that's the usual sort of thing. I mean, sorry, not that.
Wait, what do you mean assassination? You were escorting a merchant.
Yeah, we were. Didn't tell anyone about that.
Sting, who were you assassinating and why?
Just can you just promise
I
not
knew,
to tell
I always
anyone?
knew you were a killer, but I kind of meant it more in the.
I wasn't the one who really did it.
Funny kind of fun sense.
Yeah, but I didn't really do it. It was kind of other people in the party. But you promise you won't tell.
Who was? Okay, Sting, you gotta tell me.
Honestly, the one who laid the killing blow was like some little urchin.
I need the full story, details.
Wasn't even part of our group. We really didn't do this.
He kind of like turns to face you and walks backwards, kind of facing you. Please.
Okay, look, I really can't. I'm not supposed to tell you. I don't even think I was supposed to mention it.
You already mentioned it. What's he gonna hurt now?
You
my
have
God.
to promise me not to tell your brothers or your mother or anyone.
Where on my undead brother's grave?
Fine, okay, look. He was no good person either. It was really the official tale is that it was the work of some other group. I think it had something to do with
So you assassinated some dude and you framed it on someone else.
Yeah, pretty sick actually. I think I got caught.
Are you?
I'm a ninja. Look, I'm just cool like that. Too bad you didn't get to do your little expedition before everything got ruined, but you know.
Well, don't worry. I'll see to it that I take you all on a job sometime regardless.
Okay. Well, I don't know if it'll be as exciting as this one. There was a lot that happened.
You're dangling these promises in front of me and not
Also,
giving.
they tricked me into going to a brothel. So that was not.
You find anything you liked?
No, of course not.
What do you mean, of course not? You got eyes, don't you?
Now, well, you know I am an upstanding citizen.
Oh, yeah, an upstanding citizen
Yes, I am.
that assassinates people.
I did not deal the killing blow. In fact, I'm not sure I really had much.
No, Your Honor, I didn't steal that. I just helped the guy that did. I think so. I've been studying for the Verdant Guard exams, right? I think that's called aiding and abetting, if I'm not incorrect on that.
The point is, yes, I may have deviated a bit from my normal course, but look, it was in a lawless city. We were not bound by the law of Singor.
Or was it a Synchronian citizen?
That is a murky detail I can't seem to remember.
Insight check. You're rolling deception.
Oh, deception. Okay. Oh, it's so close. Okay. 17.
He kind of. Oh wait, you can't see his eyes. You see his mouth kind of quirks a little bit, but he nods.
Yeah, so I don't know really his background or anything, but apparently he was like a criminal. Ran like underground like legal dealings and such. Really bad for Singor and caused a lot of havoc, so
You know, I think maybe you should have learned. Well, I guess you didn't know he got arrested until after you got back. I was gonna say, you think you'd have learned after seeing what happens to vigilantes.
yes, well they've actually been released now on conditional
Have
time.
they?
Yes.
How am I the last to know everything? I suppose it's my fault. I guess I don't come off as
I'm
reliable.
of course not. You're probably just busy. Actually, what have you been doing? You know, we're so busy talking about me. We haven't gone to talk about you.
I haven't been assassinating anyone, so I think I was wanting to hear a little bit more about you. First.
Well, but I haven't seen you in a month.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
So it kind of occurred to me.
And you guys actually make it up to the bakery at this point. And he pushes the door open for you.
Right.
It occurred to me, I don't know your real name. I've always just called you Sting.
It's Eleanor.
That explains a lot.
Eleanor Alsol. That's the reason why I wouldn't use it at the Red House.
He is gonna roll.
Also, like,
You don't see his eyes, but you do see his eyebrows raise.
Mm-hmm.
you're a noble.
I guess you could say that.
Also, like the also like, you know, the big one. My brother just went to that ball.
Yeah, I'm Lady Eleanor Alsol, heir of the title. Yes.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, but that's nothing really, you know?
Oh, cool. It's nothing important. No, that's not an important detail whatsoever. No, yeah.
Of course not, you know? I do.
You guys have any blueberry muffins here?
Kind of shouting over the counter. And well, sure if I do. They do not have any blueberry muffins, but they do have.
I can't believe it. What?
They do have. This bakery is it's called Roramax. It's run by this halfling man called Rory, and a very stout, friendly-looking halfling man with very auburn, gingerish chin-strap beard and jovial, kind spark in his eyes, with just a little hint of mischief in them. You see, it is frequented by a few different halflings, and the fare here is a little bit more halfling than elven. Roll me a d6.
Okay. Let me use a different one because that one failed me. Five.
A 5?
Mm-hmm.
Very good, very good. What Kamali brings back for you is what did I call it? It's this muffin with these small orange red berries. They've got it's a little bit seedy, but it's it's not too sweet. It's got a little bit of tang and a little bit sweet with a drizzle of honey over it.
What's it called?
They call it a clastel.
Okay. So I guess I never tried this before, have I?
No, this would be more exotic, halfling fare.
Okay.
They are rather small, so he got a couple.
Hey, I see you. This is new. I'll ask him what's the name of it, and he can tell me, I guess.
He kind of looks back towards the halfling at the counter, and the halfling actually tells you, I don't know. I just asked him what the closest thing to a blueberry muffin was that he got.
Oh, well, perfect. Yeah. Are you gonna have one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
I got a couple.
Yeah, perfect.
All for you.
Well, I could eat them all. I am hungry, but I won't.
He waves to the Rory at the counter and asks for another half dozen.
Oh, you don't have to do that. Molly, it's fine. I was just joking.
It's not every day. A friend just asks me about my day.
Oh. Well, that's kind of a shame.
I know I'm a very interesting person.
I mean, you really are.
I was being an ass.
Yeah, well, I think you are. I mean, hey, you're about the only one that can really give me a run for my money at the Red House.
Glad to exceed expectations.
Oh, yes. Even if you have maybe beaten me a couple times. Not holding that against you.
More than a couple, Sting.
Yeah.
Well, my week would be flipping out that my brother's in jail. Training. Flipping out that my brother's in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting at the Red House. Bit of reading.
Now, reading's always a great thing. For your mind.
That was a joke.
Oh, that's right. Well, you could read with your hands.
Yeah, I know. I prefer being read to. it is kind of difficult to find because not everybody is super willing to just read aloud
Really?
for hours on end.
I can read to you.
I you don't have to do that.
Yeah, but why not? After all, we're friends, and I have time. I have great books, actually. I got new books in Kaimol.
No, I would like that.
Yeah, we should totally meet up again.
I would like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. Great. Let's plan.
Yeah. What kind of books are you reading?
Well, depends. What are you interested in?
I generally a little bit more. It's generally a little bit more action. I like to read about wars mostly.
I think I have some books on those. I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do like. It's generally good to learn about where you came from, so I do like
You
to
like
hear
history?
well drow history when I can.
Oh my goodness! You don't know how exciting that. I'm literally so excited to hear you say that. I freaking love history.
Well, I mean, I can hear.
Yeah, I mean, I know you can, but like history.
Oh no, I can hear more than that. Your heart picks up a little.
How can you?
How do you think I know that when you walked up? How do you think I knew that was you?
Well, I thought that was odd. I was like, you just have super drow herring.
Well, it's got nothing to do with me being a drow and more to do with me being blind, I think.
I guess that's true. When one senses dull, another sharpens, as they say.
Yeah, I don't exactly see the way most people do.
Well, yeah, and look, I'm free most evenings. I'm going to be busy in the days, especially since Morwen, the guild master, has really on me to fill up my quota, so I've got to get that done. Apparently, I'm going to be mentoring a new trainee. I'll just have to see if her work is up to snuff, and yeah. But any evening, I'm free.
I do prefer the evening. Is it? Are we in shade right now?
Are we in what?
Shade.
Jade?
Shade.
Are we in?
Like is it? Is it
Under a
bright?
tree, Karen, in the
Is it
shade.
bright in here? Is there bright light in here?
Are we in the shade?
I mean, you're inside, but you're not near a window, so it's more of a back corner away from the window. So look, it's not
Okay.
super bright.
I'll be like, yeah, we are in the shade.
So he'll push up his blindfold.
Oh, and I see him. With he.
Oh, his eyes are fully white. You don't see any hint of pupils or iris, just fully white.
Wow. Never seen your eyes before.
Well, the blindfold kind of helps with the sun.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I suppose I should clarify. I'm not blind, sun blind.
Oh, wait.
I-
Can you see me right now?
No, it just doesn't hurt.
It's
If
like
I'm
he's-
in the
Oh, hell no. Like,
if I'm in the
ugly.
shade, if I'm in the shade, it doesn't. If I'm in the shade, it doesn't hurt to have the blindfold off. But
Oh, but you can't see me.
no, I can. If it were dark, I could. I can see perfectly fine in the dark.
Oh, interesting. Well, that's cool to know.
Yeah, it's not super helpful. It's super helpful for fighting in the dark.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to worry about like your blindfold being in the way.
Yeah, which is why this is helpful. And he kind of flicks his wrist, and you see a swirl of shadow erupt from his hand and kind of spreads out into a sphere of darkness, and he dispels it again.
Wow.
I don't use that at the Red House. I reckon it's cheating.
Yes, it would be. But it could come in handy in a fight, in a real fight.
Those are my favorite ones.
You may need to keep that up your sleeve.
He actually doesn't really have sleeves. Yeah, I don't really keep sleeves.
It's just the same, you know.
Yeah, that was a joke. Not a very good one. Not a very good one.
Well, no one ever accused me of having a good joke.
I would beg to differ, Eleanor.
Well, yeah. Well, this was nice. We probably ought to head back. I think I'll have to meet up with my new
Right, yeah. Busy woman.
Yeah.
Sure.
Genevieve, you know her?
Genevieve, like Genevieve?
Yeah, apparently she's going.
Risha? Genevieve Risha?
Yeah, apparently, like, she and my brother are a thing, although no one's supposed to know that, so. But I trust you to keep your mouth shut on that point.
Well, Lady Eleanor Alfsor, I don't think you're very good at keeping secrets, so remind me to never tell you any of mine.
I'm quite good at keeping secrets. I just know you'll keep your mouth shut. It doesn't matter if I tell you.
I'm not exactly known for keeping my mouth shut. My mouth usually gets me in trouble.
Well, just keep your mouth shut about this one, can you? As a favor to me?
That and the assassination, that's 2 favors.
Okay.
So the way I see it, that's going to be
I'm
2 books that you owe me.
We could do that, call it even.
Yeah,
And maybe I'll throw in some extra just to seal the deal, you know?
Yeah. Go get your trainee or whatever it was that you're doing. And I'll
we can just, I'll see you around here.
Yeah, stop by later. All right, see you, Eleanor.
Yeah, see ya, Kamoli.
All right, I think this is a good spot to take a break.
I'm dying. I'm so dying. This is hilarious. I can't. This is amazing.
Oh, it is amazing. This is finally happening.
I know. I can't. I love it. All right. See you back in a bit.
All right.
Hi. I'll be right back.
You just know that is the first time he has ever said, you know, I can see a lot better in the dark, and not as a line.
So I was like thinking like, okay, but
No,
Eleanor's just like, oh.
Yeah, there's definitely a line he has used many times. And that's probably the first time he's ever said it, and it wasn't a line.
I'm here for it. It's cute. What'd you say?
She's going to read to him.
I know. I was like, my heart. I was like, what? This is so cute. Karen, come back. We need to get started. Oh, Karen's back. Liz, come back. We need to get started.
Yeah, so I finally got to meet Kamali.
That's the first time you really interacted?
I mean, I guess. No, but it's the first time, like, I guess, outside context of, like, fighting, right? I don't know. I mean, I've talked with him before.
I think, because he's been around the group, like, twice before, but I don't think you specifically interacted with him at any point. Because he was with the group when you guys got back from your first mission, and you all went to the Red House together, but I don't think you really talked to him. I think because it was there was a little intrigue thing with Kaiden, so nobody really paid him much attention. And then
No. We did. We liked him. We just had to go after Araphel, I think.
No, you guys didn't realize until way after that Araphel was missing.
I thought I thought we were looking for him. I thought the whole thing was like, where's Araphel?
No, you guys went to the Red House to meet Araphel there, and then he never showed up. And you guys just chilled, had your whole evening there, and forgot that that's why you were there.
That is true.
Which I thought was so funny.
Was Kamali there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize he was there.
Yeah, he left pretty early on because you guys ended up hanging out with a couple of Verdant guards, and that they were pissing him off. Unrelated.
That makes more sense.
Which was super funny.
I remember us interacting with other NPCs, and I don't remember Kamali being there.
Yeah, he came there with you.
Yeah,
he came there with you, but split off pretty soon after because you guys were interacting with Kainen. Speaking of Arian.
Yes. What you want from me, bruv? What you want from me?
It's pretty late morning. Where is Arian currently?
Currently, I'd say Arian would have slept on the streets and then remembered that there was a room at the Whisperer's Hold that he could take. So he would have haunted their doorstep and found his way to a bedroom. But instead of sleeping, he probably would be staying up all night. He'd go find Genevieve at the bar and request a bunch of paper and see if she would have access to a bunch of paper. Or know where he could find a bunch of paper.
Oh yeah, she's able to accost. It's not particularly nice paper, but she does get you like a good-sized stack of some basic paper.
Okay. And she sees kind of like a fervor in his eyes. He's a little bit manic at this time. He's like a little shaky because he probably should rest, but he's trying. I would say the night previous, he barely slept enough, like just enough so he wasn't hurting himself. But he wanted to try to keep these memories in his brain as perfectly as he can so that he can get some real good sketches out of them. And he's finding he has a pretty good skill with drawing since his little rift drawing from earlier. So he's going to try to just recount all of his little visions as clearly as he can. It didn't occur to him to draw before, but he thinks there might be some evidence, some plausible way to locate the places that are within the visions, if not the general area, general culture of some of the stuff that he's experienced within them. So he's gonna do that for the next whatever amount of time, and try to make some real good drawings and do his darndest.
Yeah, Genevieve doesn't mind. It's morning. She doesn't mind if you sit at the bar to draw. So she'll just be going about her day.
Okay. He does sit on the bar. His natural reaction would be to kind of like hermit in the room that's been given to him, but he decides he needs people's input to see if anyone recognizes anything as he's going through the drawings, and he's just going to try to like be his personable self and put that mask on so that he can try to find anyone who might recognize anything within these visions that he's had. So yeah, he will do his best.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check on that.
Okie dokie.
Or the
Come
quality
on, Aryan
of-
dice. Come on, Aryan dice. Whatcha? Okay, not too hot, but not too terrible either. That's gonna be what kind of roll did you want, by the way?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand is 12. No, actually that's much better. It's not even 12 originally. It would have been 13, but right now it's actually a 16. So not too shabby.
So the drawing style that just comes naturally is very loose and not abstract, but it's a lot of suggested lines, very scribbling. You don't really take your time a whole lot on these. You're just trying to get them out of your head and onto the paper so they can stop being in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem pretty good likenesses. The fountain has some unique details. A lion's head emblem that encircles it, and a lion in the middle that is where the water comes out of, is out of the lion's mouth. Then there's the window. The window you've looked out of, the window you've seen solace in your mind playing by. Just faintly off in the edge of that drawing, the armchairs, the high back armchairs, and a small fire in the corner. But what's mostly in focus is the view out the window, which appears to be some sort of city. Oh, actually, I should have you roll a history check for how accurate they are as well.
Amazing. Okay, come on. Come on, sir. Come on. Just so you know, he will bend time and space for this. So if I roll badly, I will be using his ability to
Excellent.
twist at the seams of reality. And I will be using it. That's a 6. Come on, second try. He pulls at the threads of reality. So much better. Okay. And I have a very low intelligence score, so there's literally no point not to do this. That's going to be history, right? It doesn't really matter. It's still only a +1. 15.
15. You feel fairly confident. These visions are burned, branded into your memory. You can see that window every time you close your eyes. Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Amazing. Okay. So I start hailing whoever's walking around because it's supposed to be busier now, right? The Whispers Hold.
Yes,
days.
well, it is morning in a mercenary guild.
I would
So
say
it might be
hours on this. So
Okay.
I'd say it's probably later at the point that he's finished.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a D8.
Okay. So just you said a D8 or a different roll before
D8.
Okay.
Nope, just a D8.
5.
A 5. So the first person that you're able to accost is actually Mohandas.
Oh hey. Does he still got the right white hair rocking?
He does not. He looks quite different from the last time you saw him.
Mm-hmm.
All the Duna boys have this stark, bright, blinding white hair that contrasts very starkly against their various shades of gray and indigo hued skin. But you can see his hair seems a bit shorter than what it was when you left, and it's entirely black, save for just a little shock of white in the front. A little streak of white that runs through one of his eyebrows.
Amazing. That looks pretty handsome on you. It helps you, stick out from the rest of your family. You don't just, blend into the background.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, maybe you could help me with this. Waves him over. Do you want to take a look at these and see if you recognize anything? And by what, I mean I'll help you with something that you need if you ever need anything in exchange.
Well, I was actually looking for you for such a favor, but I feel like my favor is not comparable to just looking through these.
So, no. You looking through these might save my life, actually. So,
yeah, okay. He'll look through them.
Amazing. You can do it, Mohandas, buddy. You can do it.
No, I'd say
Discover my backstory for me, please.
He shuffles through them, taking.
Don't smudge it.
Yes.
I didn't realize how smudgy it is.
He takes very great care. He was already taking great care not to smudge it.
I bet he was, honestly. Yeah, this kid.
These are really good.
Oh, thanks. I didn't know I could do something like this, but maybe new skills.
Is it Aryan or Airy? I'm kind of confused by
Aryan right now. It doesn't really matter. You can call me what you want.
Okay. He points to the drawing of the fountain. I think I've seen that before.
Yeah? Really? You're not pulling my chain or anything, right?
No.
Okay.
No, it's it looks kind of like the one in the town square at Western.
Really?
Yeah,
I
in
thought
the
maybe one of these might be affiliated, but good to know. Thanks. Okay, and he writes this down really quick on the back of it.
yeah, it's the main square of the market bazaar.
Mm-hmm. How do you know this? Have you been there? Do you know anyone from there? Do you know me? Wait,
So many questions.
you
Slow
know
down.
this face, and he flashes through Solus, Zestin back to back. It's
I-
really unnerving.
Okay, I've seen all of those before, but not before I met you.
Shucks.
Yes, I have been through Westruun before. It's kind of, sort of on the way up to Larengorn.
Okay, why do I care about Lyrangorn?
Larengorn is where I was going when I passed through.
Oh, you're leaving right now?
No, I'm not leaving. I've been there before. We probably won't get back up there until Kieran's coming of age.
Oh no, that's way too long. I gotta go there now. I mean, not now, but now.
Well, you don't have to go to Lyrangorn to go to Westruun. We just made a detour to Westruun on our way to Lyrangorn. It's where
Okay.
my father's family's from Lyrangorn.
Oh, okay. So all of the. Okay, cool.
Regardless, it doesn't really matter much. But yeah, the Westruun.
No. You're very helpful. Thanks. So, do you know anything about this fountain? Is it special at all?
I think
I just remember
he didn't roll that high. I think it's a fountain. Cool fountain, which is why I remembered it. The craftsmanship was beautiful.
No. Good. You're very helpful. Thanks. How about this one? And he shoves the window view in his face. Is this Lyrangorn?
No, most certainly not.
How do you know?
Well, Larengorn's in the mountains, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't look... Well, it's also not... It's more... Larengorn's more elven, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess I'm starting to get more of what elven means, quote unquote, but... Okay, I thought cities were just, cities, but now we have elven cities and we have normal cities.
No, this...
It's so confusing. This world has so many different versions of the same thing. And that somehow matters more. I mean, I don't know. In the Fey realm, things were different, but they were still the same, and it didn't really matter. Unless it was, summer or autumn.
Right. Yeah. So about the thing I was asking you about, he kind of looks around. There are people around here. Can you come with me?
Sure. Do you not trust people here?
Just come with me.
Okay. I look around, and now I have a stink eye on everyone. Like, I guess these people aren't trustworthy, according to our non-dead friend.
So as he pulls you out of the main guild hall and starts walking towards the armory, bit through the sparring ground. You do see
that we brought you back from the dead.
Huh?
I whisper that part. Is your mom still mad that we brought you back from the dead?
Kid, she was never mad that you brought me back from the dead.
She wasn't? She seemed kind of mad to me. I mean, didn't she kick your brother out of everything and the rest of you guys out of everything? I still don't know why you guys were in timeout for something that we did.
Nobody was in... Well, It just showed her that we aren't as ready as what she thought we were. And that's okay.
Is it? I feel like Araphel was real pissed.
Yeah, he was. Is. But if I'm being honest, I think he kind of needs more time anyways.
Ah, so you don't think he's ready? Does he know that?
I swear on the Moonweaver kid, if you tell him I said that, I will hunt you down and end you.
I feel like everyone should just chill, you know? Because if you say things out loud, then eventually it's going to get back to the person that you didn't want to hear it said in the first place. So you really shouldn't say things out loud.
Didn't mean to say it like that.
I'm just saying, there's magical ways that people always can hear what you're saying. You should just assume that anyone you don't want to hear saying something
You're right.
is always listening, you know? In my home, people say what they mean, and whoever hears it because that's what they mean. People here talk around everything, and it's so weird. I don't know. But what did you want to do? Did you need me to help you with something life-changing, you know, like these pictures?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I do wish I could be more like your people, if it's any consolation.
Well, if you want to be, write songs that hold more truth in them than your clothing does, and play music that tells more truth than your words ever can. That's what my uncle used to say.
Well, I guess I'm a little bit more Fae than what I thought.
I mean, I already knew that.
Anyways, so what I'm asking, I keep on slipping back into Kalmali. What I'm asking you to do, it's a little bit
dangerous, scary.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know if I can do scary that well, but I can do dangerous real well.
Not scary. It's more risky, but less risky for someone like you.
Okay, that I can do.
I need you to break in somewhere for me.
All right, that's what I've been waiting for. You want me to break Nora out of jail, right?
No,
okay.
They got released. No, they got released.
What? Wait, why isn't she here?
I think they're going to some meetings and stuff. They're getting released on some conditions or something.
Wow, she should really let us know and, come check on us to make sure we're not worrying for her. I've been playing out the escape plans this whole time.
Please tell me you were joking. I actually don't want to know. I don't want to know. So I need you to break into you guys actually come up on the armory, and he ducks into the back room, a thick gray curtain that keeps the back room from the front room, and he comes back out into the main space with a roll of paper, and he spreads it out on the counter. Right. This is the records office in the memory ward. I'm looking for a file. I just need one file. the employment record of a Thuranin Sofran.
Oh, sorry. Spell that?
Surinensofron.
Sorry, S-O?
Yes.
R-O-N?
I'll just put it in the chat.
So wait, Surian
Surin.
Sofron?
Yeah, Surin Sofran.
Suridan.
And I needed no questions asked.
Okay, yeah, sure. I break laws all the time, no questions asked. Unlike Kamali, he didn't want to break a law for me, no questions asked. Or for Nora, no questions asked. And we brought you back from the dead. Actually, yeah, that's my complaint.
Was the aforementioned law breaking
No
my
questions asked.
brain?
No questions. You can't ask a question about no
No,
questions.
you're right. It's fair. So yeah. Can you do this for me?
Suridan Sofron, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And records office, one singular file with this name on it, right?
It'll be in the employment records.
Okay, cool. I don't know what that means, but I'll figure it out.
He'll point on the map to a particular room.
Okay.
So you would be able to see within the layout where it is.
I sketch it real quick and rip off a piece of paper and I tuck it in my pocket. Don't worry, I'll eat it if they catch me.
Right. So in exchange, I do have something for you.
Oh, cool. It wasn't just looking at my pictures?
That's not equivalent.
I mean, it kind of is.
Okay, if you don't want it, that's fine.
No. You can give this to me. This will be for the secondary. One is getting myself in and getting the file. 2 would be actually giving it to you. So this will be for the other thing.
Right. Okay. And he, where would this be? It'll actually be. It's probably still in the back room. He ducks back in and comes back out holding this. It looks to be some sort of bracelet, and he holds it out towards you. Strap lock for this. Oh no. Oh, here it is. We're good. It's a perfectly circular, dull iron frame holding a mirror of Mercury. It's fixed with rivets to this and dark leather cuff. It's certainly not made to be pretty, but it is sturdy. It seems like it could withstand a pretty good beating. The reflective surface, when you shift it, it's clouded no matter what angle you look at it. It's never a clear image, only a vague, shifting outline. He straps it on and pulls just a random sword off the weapons that hang along the walls here. And he flicks his hand and the sword disappears. You see the surface of the mirror seems to briefly melt inwards, forming this kind of wobbly liquid vortex. And when the sword disappears, it solidifies again. I have not come up with a name for this, which is why I haven't brought it out at all. But
cool.
Works.
Weird. What is it?
Meta. It is essentially like the wrist pocket spell.
but an indefinite, not limited to an hour, or like a single item bag of holding.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
That is so cool. He's really cool. He's clever.
This is really
And
cool.
he's also nosy.
I could totally use this to sneak food in places, sneak alcohol for Zestin, sneak drawing utensils for Solus, because sometimes she wants to draw in places that they don't let you draw.
I'm so
you know
glad
what?
these are your uses for it.
That's probably why I can draw. It's because of her. He pulls out his like little notebook and scribbles like this note into it. Anyway, okay. On that note, thanks. Can I use this now or is this after I get you the file?
I trust you, and you work for the guild, so if you try to skip town, you'll just never be employed here again.
Okay, cool. There's no life and death here. Cool.
Both of you,
Awesome.
I might hunt you down and kill you.
That's more like it. I like the stakes. It makes me more, excited for the job at hand.
Okay, and yes, if you don't do this for me, I'll hunt you down and kill you.
Okay, amazing. And you'd be kind of scary, with the frock of white thing going on. And he's like walking out as he's saying this, as he's like grabbing little bags. He's like, you've got this new villain mystique to you because of, one death under the belt. Now you're not afraid of anything kind of vibe going on.
The whole dying thing, I really wish I did change.
Well, you seem real different to me, buddy. Oh, I almost forgot. And he walks over and starts the handshake he taught Mohandas.
Okay.
It's
a little shaky at the start, but about halfway through, he seems to remember it. And
Yeah. You made me nervous there for a second, but you're an all right guy.
It's been a month. Cut me some slack.
And I take the piece of paper ripped off, tucked in my pocket, make sure I have everything. I slip on the bracelet. He did give it to me, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I slip it on, lock it in, and I'm going to go ahead and use it to hold on to my little dagger. And so it disappears off my person. I'm like, pretty handy. This is pretty cool. And I feel like I'm the only person that's gotten something this cool, I will say.
Handy. I could do something with that. For the name. Handy.
Handsy with an S.
I don't know if that means what you think it means.
What do you think it means?
What do you think it means?
You first.
You first.
Battle of wills. He's natural 20 battle of wills from his side of things. He glares mercilessly into his eyes. What a waste of a natural 20.
He doesn't answer, but he does blush profusely.
Aaron just kind of bursts out laughing and leaves.
Okay. Are you just going like straight to do this?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, so it'll be a skill challenge.
Oh, amazing!
Like a little mini skill challenge for you.
Oh no, I wasted my natural 20.
You need 4 successes before you get 2 failures.
Okay. He makes it. He does try to glance around as he's going through. Oh, well, yes, this is a skill challenge. So he'll go ahead and do a little recon as he gets to the records office,
based on the directions given to him for the memory ward. And when he gets there, he's going to try to just observe who's getting on, who's getting off break.
Okay.
So that he could try to slip in during someone's break.
The records office, not the brothel.
Who's popping back in. Say it again.
Oh, I said this is the records office, not the brothel.
Not the brothel. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception.
You should give yourself advantage on all of these, Lizzie, just by doing what's it called? Enhance ability for every roll you make. No, I'm just
You got the spell slots. You might as well.
I do have the spell slots. That is very fair.
because you only have 2 failures.
Yeah, just a reminder: 4 successes before 2 failures.
Yeah, got it.
I don't want you in prison.
I definitely didn't consider the enhance ability until just now, but that plays out well because I think he would enhance himself for any deception stuff, like anything charisma. So he gives himself what is it? Eagle's charisma?
Yeah, Eagle Splendor.
Mm-hmm. So Eagle Splendor on himself for the next hour, and he rolled without the advantage though, because this is perception, is a 16. No, it's higher than that. 17.
Okay, that'll be a success. So you manage to watch. You take your time on this. It's midday, so there's a lot of people going in and out, and you think you've clocked a good rhythm of different people, and you're able to pick out a face and figure out what kind of face are you looking for? Are you looking for someone who is like a clerical worker there, or are you looking for a guard?
I'd be looking for a clerical worker there, someone who could slip into the actual records room and not be concerned about it. And whoever he does find that is this kind of solid person, I think he'd like to go over and chat them up real quick to get just an overview of who might be at the office right now and who this person is that he's going to pretend to be for a minute.
Okay. So you accost this this pair of rather young elven girls, and they are very caught up in, it's some sort of gossip by their posture and their stance and their expressions. You just know it's gossip. And actually you do catch one of them looking over towards you, and then
he stands up with a bit of like zest and flair as well as he can.
And she does the gaze lingers for just a second before she goes back to talking with her friend. She's very, very short, especially for an elf. Like practically not halfling, but like she's a very, very, very small for an elf. Mousy, brown-haired, got some spectacles, very long chestnut brown hair, and she kind of has the way she stands makes her seem even smaller than she is. And she kind of ducks behind the girl that she walks with, a taller, more confident, red-haired elven girl who seems to have a little bit more of a handle on her skills and her confidence in general.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, he sweeps over and he's gonna just kind of chat them up, like where do they work, what's their job like, and kind of like lightly flirtatiously do so, but I'd say he doesn't pull on the charm, like the zest and charm necessarily, because he thinks that'll come off like too aggressive. So he just leans in with like normal, everyday charm kind of guy.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check, and this will be your second skill.
Okay. And this time I do have advantage with his enhanced ability. He feels like his own magic kind of pumping through his smile and bringing out just a little bit of that magical twinkle in his eye. Woo! A natural 20.
A natural 20. While you're in the middle of speaking with them, the tattoo drifts up from your chest, up your neck, and kind of spirals around to the other side, the wing creeping up a little bit on your cheek, and both of the girls are just absolutely enraptured with this and like are immediately drawn in. You're a very intriguing person. And they do try to set up a time to hang out with you later. Are you free later? But
Totally sets up a date.
Huh?
He 100% sets up this imaginary date or a hypothetical date, and he probably will not stand this person up.
Okay. Which girl?
At least as he's making the date, he does not intend to stand them up, depending on what happens in the later.
Okay. Which girl do you set the date up with? Both of them?
Yeah, I would say Arian, not in the sleazy Zestin way, but in a he feels bad choosing kind of way. So he's like, we could both hang out. And it might come off a little sleazy though.
Okay. But yeah, they tell you a little bit about like where they're working, when they're off. Which kind of is a great segue into when they won't be here.
Amazing. So he definitely does this and tries to pick up just some of the general nuances to their mannerisms and stuff, and to see which one of them he might best portray as he steps in for them a little bit later.
You think naturally the one that would be easier to portray would be the taller red-haired girl, but the smaller brown-haired girl might be a little bit easier to go unnoticed.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay, so he takes that in his cues and tries to observe some of her mannerisms, maybe what she talks about or what she doesn't. Yeah, and he goes ahead and breaks it off with them so that he can wait it out until the end of their shift.
Yes, her name is Ilrune.
Ilrune. She sounds nice.
I like that name.
Yes. Ilrune and Ilrune and Daria.
Daria. I like Daria. She sounds like a Daria too. Okay, yeah. So
Ilrune is the shorter brown-haired girl, and Daria is the taller one.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Mind's eye. Yeah. So he chills out after breaking off with them, and genuinely, at a certain point, he just wants to make them smile. He honestly halfway through probably forgets about the whole purpose, and he's just like, "Wow, these are just really cool people." And finally, when he like breaks away, he's like, "Oh, that's why I was talking to them." Yeah. But yeah, as of now, does not intend to stand up the date and intends to hang out with them later that day. Goes off to wait a little bit later, using a different face to kind of loiter out the side.
All right. Oh, I wanted to make a clarifying point. The intention was to have you copy down the information of the employment file and then put it back so nobody knows it's missing. Not to just straight up steal it.
Got it.
Putting it back.
I will say Arian is fully under the impression he's supposed to take it. Would you like to retcon that that's exactly what he had said before? Because I don't think it was stated explicitly. It was just get this file for me.
I did not state that explicitly, so go ahead. I am just going to roll like a
Because
I'm
To
gonna
be fair,
roll.
Pocahontas might assume that's naturally the thing to do.
Yeah. I'm going
And-
to just roll a general persuasion check against your wisdom save. So make me a wisdom saving throw. And if your number is higher, you'll go with just taking it.
Got
And
it.
if my number is higher, you'll go with copying the information and putting it back.
It's not that high.
Okay, here, wait. I need to double check Mohandas' stat sheet on this because this will probably be important.
Probably.
Okay.
Though granted, all that might happen is
Oh,
me getting
his
poor
charisma is
Il
zero.
fired.
Oh no, his charisma is 0.
Well, my wisdom is very low anyway.
Does a 14?
It does pass or it's higher than mine. I got 11.
Okay. So you do gather that he intended for you to copy the information down and put it back.
It
It is up to you whether or not you would actually do that.
Mhm.
But you know that is what
he's just going by what was asked of him. So if that was stated and everything, then he would go for that. I just think Arian's pretty literal because he feels like you can't go that wrong with literal in this world because he just misunderstands people's intentions sometimes. So yeah, he intends to do so, and he makes his move once the girls are off shift.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Amazing.
As you actually, or I'll leave it up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have anything that you would specifically like to do? Because I do alter the DC based off of if you're using expendable resources or if you think of something particularly creative, I'll lower the DC. So if you have anything that you'd want to do we're going to find the correct location, sneak around, get in, get out.
Okay. I don't think he has anything to where it goes for expendable resources in this. Well, I guess he has spells. Hold on. Let me look at his spells. See what might be helpful. He has a bit of. Let's see. Minor illusion could be useful. Shape water. You know what? How about a bit of an interesting use of shape water? He's gonna wait until not that interesting. This is mundane interesting. He wait as he's slipping in, as he's stealthing around and stuff. He's going to this is a records office. I feel like everyone has their little cup of water or their coffee near at hand and stuff. So he's just gonna mess around with people's coffee and everything and knock it over as he's going through. Anytime he's passing by, oops, their thing spilled. Whoops, what an accident! But they'll bend over
Good distraction.
try to stop it up, and Ilrune will pass by mostly unnoticed.
Alrighty. Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a stealth check at it. Not at advantage, but the DC is lower.
Got it. Let's see. Okay. Oh no. That doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. This stealth check is a 9.
9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Do you have inspiration? No, I'm just kidding.
this is one failure. You've had
You're right. Just one failure. You're right.
You've had 3? 2? 3?
I thought I had 2 successes. I have 3.
One was a natural 20. I count those as 2.
Oh, yes. So 3. Yeah. I forgot about
the
natural 20.
So yeah, 3 successes, 1 failure. You're doing okay. You're doing okay.
Yeah.
So you do get noticed as you are shaping water and you knock over you kind of make
Got
the
the H2O hand twist thing going on.
H2O hand twist that you've got going on, but you're trying to do it like subtle down at your waist, trying to make it not super noticeable. But as like you make the water wobble in the glass, before it spills, the clerk at the desk locks eyes with you.
Oh, I switched to straightening out my shirt. I don't know. Does this look good on me? I'm not sure if I actually liked it.
What were you doing?
And what are you talking about?
You were doing that. With the water? Why?
Wait, straightening out my shirt?
No, you were
And
doing.
she's just gonna play dumb. I
Okay.
mean, he's just gonna play dumb.
Okay. What has gotten into you today, Elrune? And go ahead and roll me deception.
Cool. That's something I am good at. What's that?
At advantage with your enhance ability.
Oh, yes!
Thank you for
I'm not
reminding me.
reminding you. This is your stuff. You should
I
remember.
just nothing. I had a high roll in the first place, but that's going to be a 19.
All right, that is another.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry. It's not a 19. It's higher. It's
Oh.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay. That is not going to count towards your successes, but you are able to successfully act dumb your way out of this altercation here. And you just kind of like, I used to know, oh, was that Daria calling me? And just scurry off. And
She's always yelling at me.
exasperated after you. Shaking
Amazing.
your head.
I slip by, and I'm gonna make my way toward the Rutgers office.
Okay. You need one more success. You're able to get into. Ooh, wait, would that be locked?
Good question. That's my thought just now too.
It is in fact locked. I rolled evens or odds if it was locked.
Amazing. Okay, I got this. Baby.
Okay. Are you going to attempt to pick the lock with mundane methods?
I'll go ahead and I have thieves tools because of my background. So I'll go ahead and jump in with. I'll drop my enhanced ability and recast it to be and I'll let the magic flow through my fingertips. Now I have some slick, dexterous cat-like hands.
All right. Go ahead and roll me your dexterity.
Oh, good thing I rolled that. Or good thing I have advantage. That was a natural one originally, but now is a 19.
A 19 will do it.
Amazing.
A lot of these doors you've noticed have arcane wards on them in addition to mundane locks. But this and a few other of the more menial records rooms don't seem to be locked with any arcane wards, just regular old locks. And there's one thing you know, it's regular old locks.
They should really update these.
Really ought to update their security on these. But, I mean, just employment records.
Yeah.
They really don't matter. This is like information you could find out from talking to somebody.
Yeah.
But you...
Mohan, this is a shy boy.
you are able to pop the lock and scurry your way on in.
Okay, cool. And yeah, I peel through.
Wait, that was 4.
That was
So-
3, right? No, that was 4. You're right. With the natural.
Naturally. So you are able to get into this records room. It is, when you walk in, it's this plush emerald green carpet with a small white countertop in the middle. The walls, floor to ceiling, are just cases and cases of files with a sliding ladder attached to each wall. Or one sliding ladder that revolves around the entirety of the room, and a couple stools around the table in the middle, but it seems that as of right now, this room is empty.
Amazing. Yeah, I just kind of scurry over, quickly keeping an eye out on the room and the door, and look through the file cabinet.
Right. You pretty quickly find out that it is sorted alphabetically.
Amazing.
Thank the gods.
I can't read. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's not too difficult to find, the guy's name, so you're able to copy down that information.
Amazing. And
I'm going to send you a whisper of what that information is.
Amazing. I'm going through and I'm like mumbling this to myself. Oh, that's interesting. That's so interesting. That's crazy. Wow. This information is so important to me.
Very good. So you're easily able to slip out back the way you came through the halls of the records office, getting a glare darted at you from the other worker from earlier, but getting out scot-free.
Woo! Slip in, slip out. Exactly what would have happened with Nora, mind you. Exactly what would have happened. He's just like, they should have just trusted me. They should have just gone my way. And but he hightails it out of there and makes his way back, and keeps in mind he's got a date later tonight.
Very good. All right, so you get the record to Mohandas, and he's quite thankful and glad that you did not actually take the file, because it occurred to him about
he explains this whole moment
hours ago that he didn't really clarify what he meant, and he's just so beyond relieved that you left the real file where it belonged.
It's fine. Someone told me in my mind that you wanted it this way, not that way. Honestly, I feel like you would have preferred a physical file, right?
You worry me. Yes, I would prefer a physical file. No. It was good. If you had taken the real file, I would have had a hell of a time trying to get it back where it belongs.
But you would have preferred a physical one. It's just nicer to turn the pages, right?
No, the one you got me is good.
Okay, but it's got terrible cat scratch.
Yeah,
I can draw, but I don't have good writing. I can't even read it myself. I'm sorry.
I will do my best. It does look like Komali wrote it.
If you want, I can repeat it back to you just to make sure that we're on the same page. I did read through it and verbalize it to myself, so I remember it pretty well.
Okay, sure, yeah, let's do that. And then we'll have you repeat it just to make sure he's got the whole thing properly. Okay, very good, very good.
Yeah, I feel closer to Mohandas.
Aww. Now that you've committed a crime for him.
Yeah.
He gives you a gift.
Done so, I would have felt connected to Kamali too. But no. But Mohandas is looking all sleek with his little rogue strip of white hair here going on, and he's breaking laws, taking names. Arian's a fan.
You just like lawbreakers.
He's a simple man.
All right. Yeah, it's a good time. Good little bit of the afternoon that you just hang out with Mohandas. He shows you a couple of the trick arrows he's been working on. But eventually, at some point, there's a knock at the door.
Amazing.
Do you go and open it?
Who?
Oh, Mohandas will go and open it if Arian doesn't.
Yeah, I'm
Mohandas
gonna
is kind
Sorry,
of up the
sorry.
counter.
For some reason, after I thought you had said it to me, but then Valya had reacted so visibly that I was like, "Oh, I'm mistaken. She's talking to Isabel." So I flipped things in my mind. Anyway, I was like, "Mohandas is at Valya's already?" Anyway, yeah, Arian. Okay, clarification. What door is being knocked on right now?
Oh, you went back to the armory to give Mohandas the
Yeah.
papers.
Okay, yeah.
So, just like
Arian will wait because he doesn't think it's for him.
so Mohandas
Yeah,
will go
Arian
open
kind of
the door.
sits down and starts like going through his drawings because he feels like, oh, my task is done. I'm just chilling again, and he's gonna be trying to like tweak some of the drawings for stuff that seems a little off or whatever from his memories. So he feels like he's done when this knock happens, and he looks up and he's like, "You gonna get that?"
Yeah, I'm getting there. And he sets down he had a cigarette going while you guys were chatting, and he snuffs it out.
Just in the background.
If you didn't like it, you could have just told me.
I didn't know I didn't like it until just now.
And
The
he
only time
opens
this
the door.
happened, Valya smokes it outside.
Wait,
Outside.
Valya actually smokes?
Outdoors.
And in the middle of that sentence, he opens the door, and it is Valya at the door.
That's hilarious.
I don't often. Who are you talking to?
Ugh,
Arian?
this is so much worse indoors. Ugh. That's why it smells like this in here.
Hello?
That is also the smoke bombs. Open the window, you wimp.
Prestidigitation.
No, if I need to come back, this seems like a really bad time. I don't know what's going on.
He kind of like takes you see him realize that you're standing there, and like you're standing there, and he's, hey, my favorite colleague. How was Kaimel?
Heimel I was going to say great, but it's really mostly just a shit show, but that's okay. It was an adventure.
Oh, I had an adventure today. It was actually pretty cool. See, I went down to the.
He clamps the hand over your mouth.
What's going on here, boys? What have you been up to?
Nothing. He just helped me look at pictures. Real boring. But he did find out that I'm from Westrun.
West Rune.
Oh,
Rude.
well, you're probably not from there, but that's part of where you, spent time, maybe?
Maybe. I feel like I might be from there. But
Aren't you from the Feywild? No, you know what? That's all right. I don't want to confuse you anymore. Well,
I think, Arian, you have a date tonight, don't you?
that is
That's
what happened.
totally
today.
right, and you
That
should
was
probably go change. You don't want the smoke on your clothes, so you should go and change before
Is the
your
smoke
date.
bad? Okay.
Oh yeah, terrible.
Okay, yeah, I'll go. He grabs the papers and stuff and slips them. You have yours, right?
Yeah, and he pushes you out the door.
Okay, I
he
just wanted to make
whispers.
sure as long as you're out.
He whispers as he has fully shoved you out the door, a couple steps out. If you tell her about that, I'm not kidding. I will lose my shit. You got
And you'll help me down and kill me, right?
worse. I'll be disappointed in you.
See? Higher stakes. I like it. And he slips out.
You just hear about
You're really not going to tell me what all that was about?
Do I know everything that's going on in your personal life?
No, I guess not. Fair enough. The hair is a change. I like it though.
Yeah. Well, I kind of had to cut it off. I had this weird frosted tip thing going on with the leftover white. I didn't dye it. It grew in like this.
Interesting. I didn't know that happened to people that drastically.
I don't. Maybe it's from the dyeing thing.
So
really
you
don't
didn't
know.
dye it, but you died, and it happened basically.
Just like the 5th time I have heard that joke.
To be fair, this is the first time I'm seeing it, so what can I say?
Well, you have been gone a while. Gave me a chance to grow it out without it looking stupid.
I'm sure it looked just fine.
No, it looked like somebody had tried to give me a swirly in a bucket of paint.
Well, I doubt. I'm sure you could handle it if someone did try to do that. But, how have you been here? In Singorn?
Well, it's been a mix of, getting memories back, flipping out about my brother being in jail, getting memories back, working on some other stuff, and then flipping out about my brother being in jail.
Well, I heard they're being released on some sort of conditional thing, so that's good, right?
Yeah, but so that's it'll be fine. I'm sure they've sorted something out, and it'll all be good.
Yeah,
Araphel always figures it out.
Totally.
The memories, most of them are back.
Good.
It's kind of like looking through foggy glass, like it's not really mine.
Oh, at your old memories, basically?
Kinda. Oh, and then there's my parents, or even worse, my brothers, just walking on eggshells around me, like I'm made of glass or something.
Well, I'm sure it's out of love, but it probably doesn't feel any better.
Yeah. I don't know, just everyone's acting like I'm supposed to be different or something.
I don't mind if you're the same. I don't mind if you're different either, but basically I have no expectations if that makes you feel better.
A little bit.
Good. I mostly came to just, been gone for a while, see how you were doing. Speaking about that choice of word that you use when you open the door, that's something I've been meaning to clear up for a while anyway. Had lots of time to reflect on that.
Sorry, what?
The word colleague.
And what about it?
Well, I feel like it may have implied that we were not really friends, just colleagues, and
No, I saw what you were doing, and I'm just pulling your chain.
I suppose I'm just looking back
What
and thinking
friends do. It's okay.
I really was just trying to give you space to figure yourself out. So,
yeah, well, there's not a whole lot to figure out.
Oh, you're very mysterious. Don't underestimate yourself. And intriguing, mostly. So.
Oh, incredibly.
Incredibly. Moody. She thinks about what Kynan calls him and doesn't say it, but has like a little chuckle. And yeah. Anyway, overall, just a decent person, so that's great. Glad you're not upset about that or weird about that. That's good. One thing off my plate. Yeah. The other reason I stopped by, you know what? That can also wait till it's set in stone. So don't worry about that. As
No, what?
Well, I have been spending a lot of time around here for the past couple months, and it seems it hasn't gone unnoticed. Unfortunately, I do have expectations and responsibilities, and
No, I totally get it. It's okay. It's fine if you're only around here for jobs and stuff.
yeah, that we'll see how often I can take a job. It seems like they're going to be cracking down on exactly how long I spend away from my regular tasks.
No, I get it. You can't exactly be spending all of you're a lady. You can't exactly be spending all of your time hanging around.
But I mean, I still have a social life, and I can, come by sometimes to see how y'all are doing. I just didn't want you to think that I had dropped off the face of the earth if I'm not around as much, I suppose. But that's an if. I'm trying to work some things out, and I just can't make any promises.
So, clarifying point, are you saying you're going to be around less, or are you saying that you're going to be around more intentionally?
Well, it will be less overall, most likely. So the time I am here, I suppose, will be intentional to a degree. But I just wanted to give you the courtesy of a heads up, I don't know if the rest of your family will care that much if I'm not around, but honestly, I didn't know if you would care that much, but it seems like with your memories coming back, you're not as averse to seeing me, so.
I was never averse to seeing you, Valya.
I know, you had a lot on your plate, and yada yada, I suppose. You just seemed under a lot of
Out
pressure.
of curiosity, do you drop the Seraphina persona once you're inside?
Yeah, she always does, unless there's other people around.
Okay. Sorry, what was the last thing you said?
Oh, she was basically saying, I know you were under a lot of stress and stuff, so, understandable.
No, I even never an aversion.
That's lovely to hear.
Oh,
go ahead.
No, you go first.
I didn't have anything. I was stalling. Go ahead.
So if you're going to be around less, and when you are around, it's more intentional. How about it's not here?
Oh.
Or it could be here.
I don't mind.
Just, no pretense. What was it you said? Two brilliant people who like talking about brilliant things.
That could be very nice, I think. Probably have to go places that are a little more low-key.
I've just been thinking, You mentioned you wondered what it was like to be just a nobody living a normal life without any expectations on you.
That's true.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Oh, when's our initiation into the guild?
Oh, it's kind of why I'm asking. The initiation should be in a couple days, depending on when we can get everybody together. But
Alright.
getting everybody back for initiation has me. Well, reason regardless. Are you free tomorrow?
I think I do have some time, probably in the later morning, early afternoon, I think. If we're trying to experience life without any expectations, I will probably have to wear a disguise, which I know is not your favorite, but that is part of the life.
You're always just Valya, no matter what place you're wearing.
All right. Sure. All right. Do you want me to meet you here tomorrow morning, and we can see where the day takes us? All right. Perfect. Awesome. Well, I have some things I need to get wrapped up today, so I'll probably head out. But it was yes.
the thing, it's more of a it's more of a long thing, and I kind of feel like I should tell you what it is before you agree to it.
All right.
So totally average, normal person. I will be needing some help around the armory, having everybody back for your initiation. As me, you kind of look around. It is a chaotic mess you can see a pile of very blood-stained, some slightly rusted, some chipped and dull weapons. I'm a bit swamped with repairs, so I need someone to help me handle inventory and some inventory distribution for me, and you are a great people person. And we have a chance to meet lots of guild members. Yeah?
Fantastic. I can't wait.
Well, that wasn't really the fun part. To really get the full normal person experience, after we're done working, we'll go to the Tarn Ward to buy groceries, and we're going to come back and make dinner. And of course, I don't expect you to work for free. I'm willing to offer you 2 gold for the day's work, or a bottle of wine worth 10 times that at 3 stuffs. And we drink in silence over this. And he holds up a couple of books.
I think I'd much rather do with the wine than the gold.
I know.
All right. That sounds...
I mean, I had to offer the option, give you the illusion of choice.
But you know exactly what I was going to choose beforehand. That sounds lovely.
Yeah, there's another choice between poetry and philosophy. So, your pick.
Oh. Why not we do a little halvesies and spend half the time in each book?
All right. Yeah.
Well, I will admit, I hope you know how to cook, because I am not the best at it. So...
Well, I'm assuming you have never stepped foot in a kitchen.
No, except to ask for more tea or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I've sat around a campfire while Kynan was cooking food. I've seen
And Nora's pretty decent.
Yes, Nora is actually as I learned on this trip, she's very decent at cooking. I'm impressed with that skill of hers. It's quite good. So we'll have to see how you compare.
I don't know if I can live up to that, but I will try my best.
It'll
I
be
will see you tomorrow.
all right. I'll see you tomorrow. We stumbled across this stupid little shop, and I got this for you for no reason. I just thought it was funny. And she hands him the thing that churns things colors. She'll actually take it and she'll hold it. She's like, is there a weapon in here that you don't really care what happens to? Like an arrow or something that's broken or you don't really care about?
The pile.
She just smacks one of the things in it with the thing. And it just turns it a random color. That's what I got, right? That's what I
Yes. It was like a baseball bat or something. Or it was like a club or something.
Yeah, it was something stupid.
Huh.
I got talked into buying it somehow, and I thought you would have fun with it, I guess. I don't really know. You don't, you know what? I'll just hold on to it, and
No. This is mine now.
I really wanted the rock that says ow when you throw it at things, but Nora took that first. So Arian, I really wanted that one, honestly, but
He looks like he's about to question it, but instead kind of does a 21 hit.
me?
Yeah.
Yes.
He bonks you on the side of the head with the not hard, but
Yeah.
like just
Do I turn
taps you
color?
on the side of the head. Your hair turns bright pink.
Oh, I probably should have mentioned this might be permanent. I don't know. Okay. Well,
You didn't say that was gonna.
maybe it's not. We didn't stick around long enough to see. It'll be fine. I have a wonderful hairdresser, and I'm
Roll a
due
d4.
3.
It'll go away in 3 hours.
I love it, though. It's fantastic.
I think you're lying to me.
It's an adventure, right? It's exciting. Normal people dye their hair weird colors, right?
Or they dye their color.
Now you've made it, so you have to be mad at yourself. You're obligated.
I do hate myself a little.
Oh, no. Not what I meant. All right, I do need to go. I'm going to, and she'll kind of do her little spell thing.
About
Oh, it's okay. I will figure it out when I get the chance. So, no worries. I will see you tomorrow, and we'll see if my hair is still pink.
as you leave, you still hear him like trying to hold back laughter as the door clicks behind you.
That's wild. I'm sorry. That might have taken longer than I thought, but oh well.
No, that is perfectly fine. I have this last little quick,
Okay.
funny little bit. Eleanor, you receive at the Mithril Fellowship a summons from your mother inviting you to tea this evening.
Guess I'll be going.
She would like you to bring with you your friend, Lady Valya, and, quote, any of those exotic friends of yours.
Oh.
And she put in parentheses, maybe the large fawn man.
Wait, who was a large fawn man?
It was Arian in disguise as his Uncle Nylan.
Oh no.
Ambassador of the Fey realm.
Well, I guess I can bring him if he comes with that disguise.
All right. So you round everybody up. And
always come in this disguise. Anywhere.
Wait, are we actually going to tea right now?
Yes, right now. It was just a funny little bit. It's nothing serious. It's nothing deep. It's just a funny little bit because I wanted the group to do something together instead of doing exclusively solo errands. But those took up a lot of time. So this is just a speed run, my funny bit. So you for Nyla and Valya, you guys you walk into this estate of the Emerald Citadel, and Valya, it's rather impressive, even for as far as Emerald Citadel estates go. It is a wide, sweeping foyer, and yes, you have to pronounce it like that. This type of room is called a foyer, not a foyer, with 2 large, sweeping staircases, and everything is cast in this warm golden light with warm greens and golds scattered throughout. You can tell Eleanor dresses very on brand for her family's color palette, you know? There's a grand fountain in the middle of this foyer with various expensive looking rugs and tapestries on the walls, and hanging from the ceiling, draping onto the upper balcony where the stairs lead to. But you're led back by a servant. Eleanor walks with a purpose in her step, striding. You can sense just a smidge of dread in the stride as she leads you towards this beautiful drawing room. And you see Eleanor's mother in her deep coppery brown skin and her brighter coppery red hair. She's draped a bit dramatically across this couch as she gestures to the servant she's speaking to. I think we're going to need some more biscuits. That on man, you saw how large he was. He'll probably eat all of these on his own. Thank you, dear. Oh, sweet Eleanor. Please sit. Lady Valya, a pleasure as always. And I believe it was
He like flicks
Ambassador
jingling bells and like random whistles and trinkets that he was able to collect on the way over to kind of decorate the garb and the outfit. And yeah, he's like showing off, just showing off.
Roll me a general charisma check.
Amazing.
I'll say at advantage because you already impressed her at the party.
Amazing. He definitely is showing off here, and all the bells and whistles in for his penny, in for a pound. You said performance?
Yeah, we can go performance.
Oh, it's up to you. What did you say? Persuasion? Because that's better for me.
No, I had said I'll allow you persuasion or performance.
Woo!
I had said
cool. Then it's a 15.
15. You can see on her expression lights up when she sees you, and she turns her attention back to Eleanor. Wherever did you find such exotic friends? You are holed up in the fellowship all day, if not the fellowship, the library. If not the library, your rooms. If not your rooms, the dreadful guild. Where do you find?
I do get out.
Of course you do, dear.
Yes, I do. You'd be surprised at where I go.
I'm sure
I do things.
Lady Valya, how is everything? Tell me all. I'm so glad you asked about why I've asked you here.
That was my question, yes.
Would like your assistance in... Well, I'm sure you've heard about how my
reputation is shifting amongst the Mara. I'm the new avant-garde of the Mara, and I must shift accordingly. After the Zenith Ball, I'm now being seen as a more modern, free-thinking lady, always keeping the company of exotic folk and culturing
Exotic folk.
and really culturing my guests, educating them about the great world around Singorn. We can be so closed off and close-minded here, I think. So I wish for your advice on planning my next gala.
Oh, how progressive of you. How enlightened, in fact. That is...
Now, I was thinking of inviting.
And just list her own ideas.
Yes. Now you can see why Eleanor is never at home. I was thinking about inviting that wonderful drab boy that the blue girl brought with her last time. Was it your friend the priestess, Eleanor? I believe it was the priestess of the... I would get the Moonweaver based off of whatever that was that she was wearing. It looked a bit Moonweaver-ish. So I'm thinking we gather...
I'm not sure if she means scantily clad or if she means drab.
Exactly. That's the point. You're not supposed to be able to tell. You know she's insulting you, but you can't quite put your finger on how.
A little of both.
Oh, else, why not just invite the whole family?
It can't be that large,
I'm
can it?
sure they would love that. It'd be quite an opportunity for them.
It would quite be. What do you think, Sir Nyland? What would you
Well,
suggest?
of course, if you're going to make this interesting, you might as well make it actually more lively by putting everyone in the air, perhaps? What about some magical enchantments? Ensure that everyone's floating above the ground, since the party itself should be above everything else in the city.
About like 3/4 of the way through your sentence, you see her waving down a servant and
And while you're at that, why not start with some musical accompaniment that is different from what anyone would expect, right? What about finding music that plays to their soul? Sadness that would be associated directly with some of their own personal pains. That
Yumi, why are you not writing this down? This is gold. Write it down verbatim.
you could also have music that plays to someone's personal desires. Discover some of their own wishes, their own dreams, and play that to the music so that when it musically, when they hear it going through their minds, they are reminded of their waking dreams.
she looks a bit confused, but she nods along like she knows what you're talking about.
Merely a beginning. Also, you could, and he starts just listing a bunch of the random experiences he's had in the Fae realm. Some of them more outlandish than others, and a little more twisted than others too, since he's had differing experiences with different courts, but only varied and lesser on the autumn side of things or on the winter side of things.
Oh yes, and there was this one party you went to in the Sealy Court where it was an art gallery, but displayed on each of the paintings, it was a mercurial, shifting, arcane type of thing that once looked upon displayed your most haunting memory, another one that displayed your most embarrassing memory, and so on and so forth.
Beautiful. And the strokes reflected the own the owner's mind. It reflected their own mentality, and so many things you could do with it. It's so exciting. I'm so glad you're excited about this.
Very. And Valya, you notice she doesn't interrupt him once.
Such fervor is the only way you can have a party that will reinforce itself in people's minds for eons after, millennia after. No one will ever forget this party.
Indeed, eons. Lady Valya, do you have any feedback?
I think it all sounds wonderful.
You, Lady Valya, have any interesting or exotic guess you might wish?
Interesting.
Any interesting guess you might be able to add to give a bit of an exotic spice?
I will think on that and let you know once I have a list for you.
Why are you so focused on the exotic, Mother?
Because I am the new avant-garde of the Mara. I must live up to this expectation.
Well, who said you were like
everyone, Eleanor?
Look, you know me, I don't be on this side of the city often.
Where have you been for the last... It's been the talk for the past month since the Zenith Ball. Where have you been? Hiding under a rock?
Well, let's come up with a few more ideas for this wonderful ball. I think it's going to be exquisite. You have so many great ideas in your head.
Are you going to make me wear a dress again?
It seems like the fey fruit rolled very far from the tree.
Eleanor, she leans over to you, sitting next to her on this very intricately gold bedecked couch, and gently rests a very ladylike hand on your shoulder. Eleanor, you know the answer to that.
Mother.
I might even let you have your sword.
Well, I guess that's a reasonable compromise.
Reasonable.
Very
wonderful. I cannot wait to see how this turns out. Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, and thank you for all of your feedback. And Eleanor, you may invite any of the interesting company that you might like to keep, provided they can keep up with society.
Oh, of course. Actually, I've got just the person.
Who do you wish to invite?
Oh, it's a surprise, Mother.
I don't like surprises.
Oh, I can assure you. Well, my surprise went quite well at the Zenith Ball.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, no.
After this roll, I really gotta hop.
Yes, we are wrapping up after this.
No! She fails against her mother!
She ain't gonna believe
So
me.
bad.
No, it's
So
a
bad.
5. If I rolled a 2 plus a 3, it's a 5.
Oof.
You must tell me now, or I will force you to wear a dress. An extra fluffy one, and you may not have your sword.
Mother! Fine. It's the brother of that, the one who, the drow that was at the Zenith Ball. You liked him.
Pray tell, Eleanor, what dealings have you with this drow man?
And with that, we're going to leave it there.
I love it.
Amazing.